Okay. Mm-mm-mm. CC is fun. It's sure. Oh, hello. Okay, that's put everything on my. I swear, I always start stream with a cluttered desktop, and that's not good. Um, I need help. Anyway, I'm fine. I'm actually doing pretty good today. Woke up feeling not tired as much, but I did have some good sleep, so I've been doing pretty good. I've been doing pretty good. How about you? How about you today? How you've been? How you been today, Cimarella? Ooh, okay. That one's working. Good, good, good. Um, ooh, cool. Okay. Um, making sure I have all that I need open for today. And I think I do. I should be fine. Yeah, okay, good. Made some tacos. Ooh, wait, what kind of tacos did you eat or make? I swear no words. Anyway, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good. You made some tacos. I haven't made tacos in quite some time, which reminds me, I need to take out my ground turkey out of my freezer to thaw it out. I should make tacos one day. And actually, I want to do that. Yeah. Oh, you just made brunch. Okay, good, good. I came home earlier, like around like 2 something, and I made brunch as well. Mainly it was just breakfast, but it sure was delicious. Tia, welcome in. How are you doing today? And wait. T Rezka, T Rezka, welcome in. How are you doing? And Tyler, welcome in. How are you? And Kyla, welcome in. Welcome in. And Beast Dude, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Today we are gonna be making some custom content. Literally like maybe like one thing because I'm slow and basically I just want to make a chair. So but yeah, I'm doing really good today. It's been relatively okay. It's 88 degrees outside, but it's not unbearable. So that's kind of like a plus, you know? Kind of like a plus. And Stacy, welcome in. Hello, hello. Good evening. Happy Saturday. Hopefully everyone's Saturday or Sunday is going pretty good. And Polito, welcome in. Hello. How are you doing today? I need to stop because I am an absolute mess today, actually. But, besties, we got plans because today we are going to be simming, but we're just going to be making custom content. So it's not really gameplay related because I simply am tired of gameplay for now. I'm over exhausted, but for the most part, it's been pretty good. The weather has been decent, not unbearable. I didn't die from the heat, so that was a kind of a plus for me. But okay, wow. Hello. I don't know what's going on with my screen. Anyway, but yeah, CC and chill day. It's all about custom content making and just making stuff. I made this earlier. I was making artwork for my game, or for this one art print basically, because I simply am obsessed with making custom content for no reason, but I find it quite enjoyable, to be honest. But yeah. I also got my emote wall working. It was in the wrong it was below all of my other like scenes on OBS. And I'm like, why can I not see my emotes on the screen? Because I had it below everything else. You have to go because it's 1 a.m. But have a good day. You have a good day. Thank you for popping in to say hello. I appreciate it. Australia. Oh, I love Australia. Never been, but I've always wanted to go. How is Ooh, let me not show that. Hopefully your morning in Australia is going pretty great, actually. Hopefully it's going pretty good. It's been quite an experience today, I would say. At least for me it has. Because not only, okay, wow. Not only did I wake up feeling rejuvenated and happy about just everything else, I just felt good. And I think that's important, to wake up feeling good about something. I'm going to add in, not that. I need to add in, where did it go? I swear, I feel like I'm a fool trying to, oh. I didn't know where it was. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, open. I'm so confused. I need help. It's Sunday and you work on Sundays, so you're going to be my colleague for today. Very good. I am here to provide the good colleague energy. I was like, what's the word of the thing that I'm supposed to say? Colleague energy. Yes. But hopefully this workday can be good for you when I'm by your side. And Peach, welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. What program am I using? I'm using Blender. It's a free program. Literally anyone can use. It's free. It's quite complicated because I'm still learning as I go, but ultimately anyone can use Blender. It's quite an easy to use program once you learn the basics of it all, but ultimately learn the basics and then it's easy, I find, at least. But yeah, you can use it. Anyone can use it. I'm also using Photoshop as well, which is another program that I'm using today. And that one is not free. You have to pay for it, sadly enough. This one? I think it's that one. Yay! I did it. Okay. But essentially, yes. And I'm glad you're doing good today, Peach. I feel good, actually, because it's just a wonderful evening. And I just get to chill and make custom content for the fun of it. And ultimately, it's about time. So if you have any questions at all about custom content of any kind, I am more than happy to answer them to the best of my ability. Can't promise that it'll be actually knowledgeable, but it sure will be something that you can definitely 100% learn from. But welcome in. But yeah, I am having a good day, Kitten Face. Thank you for asking. You feel like drawing, but stumped on what to draw? I hate that feeling too. I find myself always struggling with like, what should I even like draw and what should I create on Procreate? Because that's what I use. I use Procreate for all of my art needs / Photoshop every once in a blue moon. And today I was just on my iPad thinking, what can I make? What can I do? And I was like, I'll just draw whatever comes to my mind. It helps to go with the flow and probably go on Pinterest. That's what I do. What are we making today? And when can you download it? Well, we're making a chair. Well, actually, I should say we're going to attempt, keyword attempt, to make a chair because one, I am not that good and skilled at making CC, but I sure do try to make it work. So we're going to try and make a chair because the one thing about a chair in The Sims 4 and just making it in general is that you have to make sure it's the correct height for your Sims to sit at, because if it's not, your Sims might be floating or they'll go through the chair. So it might be really interesting. Not a yellow chair. It's going to be like a wooden chair, but I will add in like solid color swatches, of course. But I think that we're going to go simple today. And Gluon, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good on this fine evening. Let's take a break from my art print. Let's go to Oh, another thing too, I'm currently using a program called Sims 4 Studio, which is a free program. Everything that I'm literally using, minus Photoshop, is free to use, by the way. I'm not kidding. Sims 4 Studio is like the best program ever to exist when it comes to making custom content. But ultimately, we're gonna go step by step. I'll explain it to the best of my ability. Can't promise anything that'll actually make any sense. We're gonna go with the flow and hope for the best. And Warlord, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope your day is going pretty well. Welcome in. We're gonna be making some custom content today, actually. And it's for a lovely kit, a CC kit that I just want to make. It's called the Work From Home Kit, but I might change that title because one of my friends recently made a custom content stuff pack called Work From Home, and I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm gonna rename the whole thing. Yeah. And ooh, yeah, Side-Eye, welcome in. How are you doing? And thank you, Glowan. I appreciate the confidence. I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous because I never actually show people how I make CC, minus like the one time I did it. But I think that it's going to be a interesting ride. You've never seen anyone make CC on stream before? This is going to be interesting. It's going to be really fun. I'm excited to see what you all think, honestly. So you can download Sims 4 as well. Yeah. And I'm glad you're doing okay. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting night, but I'm glad you're doing good. I am glad you're doing good. So if you have any questions, I will answer them to the best of my ability. But anyway, I'm going to make this like right here so you can see the whole thing, basically. But you know, also, I just wanted to make something on stream because charity is my favorite thing to do and showcase ideas. It looks really hard, but it's super cool to experience someone do it. Yeah, and I think like once you kind of hop into the whole idea of it all, like it seems very intimidating, of course, but I think once you start, it's like, okay, this is actually pretty okay. Like I said, the basics, it's good. And Super Ice Girl, welcome in. How are you doing? And Maple Love, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Spring Squad. And Brown Barbie Essence as well for the follow. Thank you. Okay, so you know how people have so much custom content everywhere, and most of the time, actually the majority of the time, all the CC you basically see online is base game compatible. And what that means is that you don't need any other packs in order to download that CC. You just need the base game for it to work. So what people do is they take an existing base game item from the game, just for like the model shape of it all, whatever you want to call it, to kind of make it base game compatible, design what they want with a chair, a bed, a spice rack, a fridge, whatever it might be. They use a base game item to get like the framing right, the sizing right, just in case if things, you know, move around. Like for chairs example, people have to use chairs so your Sims actually sit correctly on them. If that makes any sense, I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense, but basically they use base game items to make what they need to make for base game only. So yeah, I don't know. Can you convert images into CC? Yes, you can. Yes. You can convert images into CC. I've done it on multiple occasions, actually. You just take an existing item and then kind of change the texture right here, and then it'll change what you need to change. If that makes sense. I don't know if it does. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna export this chair so we can make the thing. I'm gonna customize it because I don't like this chair. I don't know what I'm doing. Help. And yeah, the sad part about it is that console players can't have CC, and I always feel terrible when I make CC or I mention custom content or mods because console players can't have it. So my apologies. I am sorry. Your thoughts and your pain are with me because I understand. And Life on Mars, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. I really wish people, like the more experienced CC creators, can like literally, okay. I know it seems very intimidating and scary to stream and make videos, but I just wish people who make custom content could make videos and stream what they do. They don't have to say anything. They could just stream it. Come on. I mean, it's probably hard, but I'm like, my brain wants to know everything. And I'm just like, hey, can you make a video about this, like a little speed video, speed meshing, what do you want to call it, video, and upload it to YouTube? Because I'm not joking. I simply just want to know everything about everything. But there's one person that I always look up to, or two people I look up to when it comes to like the basics of custom content. It's Cybulet and Ravishing. So Ravishing basically makes really good custom content, and it's Max's Match friendly, and I only make Max's Match stuff because I don't know how to make alpha things. But Ravishing is a very, very talented CC creator and explains things super well when it comes to the basics of like Blender and Sims 4 Studio, how to manipulate items and such like that. So I think you can definitely learn a lot from those two, Cybulet and Ravishing. But let me turn on my thingamajigger and turn on my keybinds so you can see what I'm doing. That way you won't be very confused as to what buttons I'm pressing on my keyboard, basically. I have to do this every time, which is so annoying. There we go. Okay, that's better. Anyway, yeah, Ravishing is one of my favorite CC creators. I agree. I need to download her. Is it called like the Filthy and Rags, or it's called Filthy and something. It's mainly for like rags to riches stuff, and I need to download it so badly because I love a good rags to riches every once in the blue moon. I love being poor, so I'm like, I want to struggle. Is what I'm saying. There's so many things I want in The Sims, but I can't find anything. And that's why I make custom content. Like there's stuff in this game that we don't have that I want so badly. Either no one is making it, or the Sims team won't make it after a long time. So I'm like, I will learn how to make it myself. It might look ugly and trashy, but at least I did something. You know, you would love to learn how to make CC and mods. Mods are another thing that I'm trying to learn myself. Like I want to make a lot trait so badly. I know how to make one, but it seems that I can't, like I'm missing a step. Like I'm doing everything right, but I'm missing literally one step for it to like function correctly. Because I'm trying to make a an Elders Hangout lot trait where Elders spawn to the lot every once in the blue moon. Basically trying to make a senior center or something like that. That's what I want to do. That's what I need in my life. And Bree, welcome in. How are you doing today? And Cozy, long time no see. I hope you're doing good. You know what's so wild? There was a video on there. There was a video on YouTube where like this YouTuber who makes like videos that are like 4 minutes long of going step by step of how to make certain things of custom content, but my brain can't comprehend a single thing of that video. So I'm like, what? Like, please explain to me like I'm 5, because my brain cannot go that fast. You know, I don't want people to skip any steps or anything. Like, tell me like I am 4 years old. You know, it's been a while since you've been here. It has been, Bree. How have been things for you? What you been doing lately? Okay. Anyway, so I think we shall get started with today's lovely thing here. Yes, indeed. So what we're gonna do, you can kind of see it, yeah. I'm going to actually click S4 Studio Mesh 1, which is this bottom part, which is basically the chair. Hit Tab, hit A, to select everything to see like the UV of it all. But what I'm gonna do is actually go back to object mode, Shift D to duplicate it. And then I'm going to hide the first one with H, and then take this part, hit Shift A, hit a cube. There you go. Ooh, cat, dog, or both. I'm more of a dog person, to be honest. But that's just me. I find with cats, they remember where you sleep, and then like they have claws and things, and that leads to like disaster, you know? You thought someone had made a senior center home? People have made senior centered homes before in The Sims, but I find they're like missing things, or someone hasn't made one like recently, I find, with not using all the other packs that we have in the game. So I'm like, I wonder. Because I feel like we have all the capabilities now to make a senior center, but not a functional one like, you know, how we usually do. IRL. You're hanging in there. You had the flu all week. And you didn't know the flu was still out. Yeah. Never had the flu before and it's awful. Make sure you rest up and drink a lot of water, please. We don't want Bree to feel you know, more icky later down in life. We don't need that today. But make sure you do all the necessary things you need to do to feel better. That's exactly what I want, my friend. Okay. So we're going to make the seats. That way we have like the general, whatchamacallit, the general, what's the thing called? The general seating of it all. Like where your Sims actually sit, basically, which is like right here at this line. You can barely see it. I'm gonna move it up though, so it seems aligned, I think. We'd love to make a coffee shop pack at some point. Actual commercial espresso machine CC, nerdy coffee bits, cafe overhaul mod, the lot. Ooh, that would be a really cool thing to do. Oh, that sounds really fun. Because I know my friend Little Dicka made a CC collab not too long ago. And where is the seat? Hold up. Yeah, he made a CC pack. It was called the Rise and Grind. It's basically like Starbucks, but essentially it's just like Sims related. And it looks so cool. You love both? Do you have a dog and a cat yourself then, Rebecca? Goodbye, Daff Daff. The police are on their way. Anyway. Turbo, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing good. Oh, you're trying to work tomorrow? I don't know. I might regret that or what. Honestly though, if you do go to work tomorrow, Bree, I suggest do not push it because I can learn from experience. Did that one time, I nearly collapsed because I was a workaholic and was like, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do because I feel like I am powerful. Yeah. Steven, with making CC, do you need to know measurements? No, you do not. You do not.
Hey, honey bunnies. Are you ready for a hop and cool announcement?
Oh?
Follow me, this might take a minute.
Okay, but no, you don't need to know measurements unless you want to rotate something a certain way, then that's literally it, but you don't really need to know measurements about like custom content making at all. You're doing really good. Thanks for asking. How are you? I'm doing good today. I'm currently making some custom content. I'm making a solid chair because I can't make anything else complicated today. So we're making a chair for my lovely CC kit that I've been trying to make for several months now because I love custom content and I cannot stop. So that's what we're doing today. So far, I've made a desk, an art print, a bookcase, and where's my folder? Here it is. Yeah, I've made a bookcase, a desk, a mirror, a photo frame, and semi a coffee table, but I'm gonna fix that later. But regardless, I have like 5 things I've been making and it's been going great. That alert makes me think someone is doing something bad. Oh yes. Yes. Oh no, you're all good, Peach, though. You're all good. And I was like, oh, alert plane? We love to see it. But no, you were all good in the hood. Okay, so we have the seat done. And like for, if anyone's trying to get into making custom content, basically, I would suggest if you are trying to make a chair, I recommend do the seat first, like do like the, where your Sims sit first. That way you have a general idea of where they're going to be sitting. Because if you make it too low, they'll be floating. If you make it too high, they'll go straight through the chair, and you don't want that. So always do the base first, and then you'll kind of get everything done and out the way. But since we have the chair part done, I want to make it look a little bit interesting on the little corner parts and curve it a little bit. Now, you don't need to do this, but I simply am crazy and I want to do everything. So I'm going to do Control B, and I'm going to push these little parts in, and I'm going to move my scrolling wheel up. But first, before I do that, let's hide this chair because I don't want to see it. Let's go back here, go to edit mode, press tab, Control B, move this in, move the scrolling wheel up about like, I'm going to do like 4, because I think that looks really cool. I think I also, if I finish this chair today, I think I might make a spice rack because I'm extra like that, and I want to be extra today and see what I can make. But let's do Control H. Oops, Control. It's Alt H. Wait, what? What the? Oh no. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing, that's why. It's Alt H, that's why. I'm like, I can't find my chair. Where is it at? Now, what is this? That's the chair. That's the other chair. Oh, I can just delete this one. Goodbye, delete. We don't need you no more. Goodbye, goodbye. Press H again. You go back. Okay. So now that I have that out the way, yeah, like rounded edges, that's what I want. I want rounded edges because I think it looks really cool and nice. Now, I think I'm going to start doing, because I don't go into this having like a general idea of what I want. I just kind of go with the flow and hope for the best. But ultimately, I think I should do that because getting inspiration is actually a really good, important thing to have before you hop into CC making. But me being a Pisces, I'm very indecisive, so I never go into it with a plan whatsoever because I'm absolutely insane. But essentially, I think what I want is something like, let me show you. I want something like this. Ooh, hello. Where did it go? Like something, where's the chair? Where did it go? Oh, right here. Psh, I can't find it. I want to do something like this, but like have like these little leggy thingies like that. That's what I want. So I'm taking like bits and pieces from different chairs to make like a wholly new custom chair. Yeah, a little spice rack would be really cool. Oh, the circle one is kind of ugly. But we have a spice rack in The Sims 4? Really? Why did I think we didn't have one? I literally thought we didn't have a spice rack, but I think we do. But I don't think I've never used it. It's probably my problem. So I'm like, what? Okay, so let's do again, Shift A. We're going to do a lovely little cubey cube. And we're going to go over here, move it over. I'm gonna press 1 to get back to the center. Tab to go to edit mode. And I'm just going to go ahead and just move all these down. That way I have all the things that I need. Such a good describe of Pisces. I'm very indecisive. Yeah. Being a Pisces is a good thing, but also a bad thing. What incarnation am I doing? What is going on? Oh, I was like, what in the world? But yeah, being a Pisces is a good thing and a bad thing, depending on how you look at it, because oh my goodness, brain is like, who are we? What's going on? How do we make stuff? Oh, it's buried in micro, I almost said micro, but miscellaneous decor. Maybe that's why I don't see it half the time. I always forget. I think I always end up using all the clutter items that we have in this game and forget about the other things. Okay, that's not what I wanted, but okay, okay, Blender, what do you do? See, I'm no guru at Blender whatsoever. I just watch videos and then hope for the best that it turns out decently okay and not ugly. So, yeah. Why does this look so fun? Because it is. I'm not joking. Making custom content is very intimidating and so confusing, but it's so much fun to make. Like even going into it with no idea, not knowing the program, not knowing how it works, but just playing around with it is actually so much fun. And that's what I've done. I just went into it going into blind, not thinking what I wanted, not knowing the controls, and just winged it the whole entire time until I actually started watching videos, and then it all makes sense. But yeah, I recommend it. And I mean, I know how to do 3D modeling like from before, like ages ago when I was like younger, but this is like a whole other ballpark. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna push these two faces. Press S and then X to squeeze it in. Oop, not like that. S and X. Move it in. Make it more skinty. There we go. Honestly, you're so talented. Thank you. Honestly, that's a compliment because it is. But I feel like I'm still learning everything. So this is kind of interesting. So thank you. Thank you. Go. Make sure I put it to the red line because that means it's the floor. One time I tried to make a a window and a door. That didn't work because I've realized doors and windows are more complicated than I thought they were. So I was like, let me just stick to my chairs and desk and then we'll be fine. I literally was about to make a door. I'm like, yeah, no. We're not doing that today because there's a specific door that I like that I've always wanted in the game, but it doesn't exist. I think I kind of want it like this a little bit. So something like that. I'm gonna press Shift D to duplicate it and then go all over here, do the same exact thing. I think it's right, yeah. Oh my goodness, every time I always forget to do this. I forget the alerts, they do show up and I always end up missing them half the time. Give me 1 second. I don't know who did that, but give me 1 second. Side-eye, thank you for the $5 donation to St. Jude. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you. You've never seen anyone make custom content, so this is pretty cool. Well, now is your time to see all the cool sights and all the fun things. That is so gigantic. Wow. If you have any questions of any kind, I will try and answer them to the best of my ability. Like, I feel like I know some stuff about making custom content, but not all the things, you know? So, thank you. Okay, Shift A, copy, basically duplicating the stuff. I'm gonna move it to the other side. You know, I really do not know if it's actually gonna be centered or not, but I'm going to perfect it. I'm gonna say this is like, let's see. How many lines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. Okay, that's good enough. And then there's, oops, hello. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So I might need to push it a little bit more. A little bit more, where it's like 3.5. Yes? Okay, I guess so. Um, with doors and that you almost have to do animations, right? No. You don't have to do animations for doors. As long as you kind of get the cutaway of the front of the door and the other side of the door, the animation will already be there for you to do it. So you don't need to do any animations whatsoever. I don't think. To my knowledge, I don't think you do have to make animations for it because the animation for the door is already there in the coding. Like, let's save this for a second. Let me show you for a thing. Let's find a door. It was right in front of me. Oh, right here. Hello. Basically with doors, they are a little bit more different. And so this is what a door would look like in Sims 4 Studio, basically. This is the front of the door, and then this is like the back of the door, but you can kind of see it split down in the middle right here between the front and the back, or however you ever place it. Now with this one in particular, there are certain like rigs, what they call, I guess, something. Either way, with this one right here, it says _bind_door swing east. And basically what that means is that this will allow the door to open and close. I wouldn't recommend, actually, these are the two. Never mind. Never mind. They're right here. I'm dumb. These two right here says curtain interior 1 and then curtain exterior 1. These two right here will open and close the door, basically. And if you make a door that's like a little bit bigger than this like framing of the door, you would have to like position them correctly to where you want them to, where you want to put them, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does or not. And then these are like just the effects of the interior and exterior door that you don't need to change at all. But doors are a little bit more complicated. I'm still learning, to be honest, but from my understanding, that's what I think they are. The interior and exterior for these two right here, and then the effects. Change the size of door, the framing of it all, change the position of them so it works and doesn't look funky. If that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm making no sense half of the time, but you know what? I went into this not knowing a single thing. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, I think that's kind of what the gist of it all, but you don't need to actually make animations because they're already there for you. It is very complicated. It is, Bella. It is very complicated for sure. Rogue Townie, thank you for the $30 donation, getting our lovely goal to I almost said $6,600 for St. Jude. Thank you so much. Can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please? And thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But Bella, honestly, it looks complicated, but once you learn the basics of it all, it's really, really, really simple. I'll even give you a link to where I learned how to make CC, or like learning the basics of Blender and Sims 4 Studio. I will give you what you need to understand this whole journey. Because my friend Little Dicka literally said anyone can be a CC maker as long as you take the steps and you understand them and you don't rush through it. Because if you rush through the whole steps of making custom content, it'll be very confusing for everyone. But when you take your time and don't rush, it'll be easy. But here's a link to Ravishing's website, and she literally has tutorials of like what Sims 4 Studio is, a little quick overview of the whole program. Hello, nope. Even ones for like Blender, for like the basics of what it all is. Like goes step by step, doesn't skip anything, and explains it very well, better than I can. Because not only am I a beginner, I am also a fool at explaining things. And Ravishing has more knowledge in this type of stuff. Like, I believe she was an engineer, or is an engineer, I'm pretty sure. And so like she knows what she's doing, and she does a lot of things when it comes to like understanding the programs and tells people how to use it, what are the basics, you know. Yeah. So I recommend you all check that link. Honestly, I really do. I really honestly do. If you all check that link, you will not be sorry. You will learn so much stuff, and you'll be a CC maker in like one day, I find. Because not only when you're making custom content, the key step is to make something basic and not do things complicated. Like, let's say, for example, you want to make, I don't know, a door or a window or a bed. Like if you want to make one of those like complicated things, I find them complicated. But if you want to make something like that's big and extravagant, don't do that. Please don't. Please don't. Unless you have the background knowledge like to understand it all. I really, honestly, truly recommend, if you're gonna get into custom content making, make something small and then work your way up to the big stuff. Because once you learn the basics of how to make stuff from small objects, the big stuff will become easier because you'll understand texturing the object. Basically, like, you know, the paint and the wood textures of what the object is. And just like the whole idea of like how to make it work from Blender to The Sims 4. If that makes any sense. I don't know. But that's like the whole like gist of it all in my mind, of like how I kind of comprehended the whole thing. Start with something small and then go from there. Because trust me, basics, it's okay. It's okay to not know. It's okay to not have all the answers in the world. Some people, actually all people, started from nowhere. Rome was not built in a day. It's all about learning the basics. And it's okay to be frustrated and confused and angry and overwhelmed with all of this. But believe me when I tell you, once you learn it, you'll have so much fun. And you won't be frustrated. You will be at times, but you'll be okay with being frustrated because you understand what to do next. I don't know. Anyway, anywho, I'm gonna make little indent thingies for my my chair, and then I'll make the backing of it all. Let's do this right here. I'm gonna hold Control, zoom in, hold Shift, go down. Right here. And that's my TED Talk, besties. Yes. And you know what's so interesting though, Dav? You could literally make your cross stitching in a custom content if you wanted to. So anyone can make custom content. It's just learning the know-how of it all, I find. I like to lift people up and not tear people down, because I find, like I tell people, streaming will be fun. Streaming things can be scary and frustrating, but it's fun. Are you saying frustrated? Frustrated. Is that the actual word? Is that the actual, wait, frustrated? Yeah, I don't know. I'm saying frustrated. The first one. I'm having a fuss. I'm just frustrated. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's better. That's a little bit too big for me, so we're gonna close that down. Oh, it might be the second one. Okay, frustrated is a word. I was like, I don't know. I swear I have a degree. I swear I went to school and I learned things. I didn't say I understood them all. I said I learned them. There's a difference. Didn't say I would do the right thing, but I sure did understand it a little bit to comprehend what they were saying. But words are hard. But yeah, sometimes it can be frustrating. But I think, like, honestly, learn from the pros. I'm not a pro. I just make the basic things and then go with the flow. That Disney Channel flow. Okay, I'm gonna press S and then X, not like that. S, X, and then hold my middle button on my mouse. Squeeze it in a little bit more. There we go. See? I think this looks like a lot of fun. I think it's fun playing around with it, honestly. This is actually really fun. I'm actually having so much fun. This is so relaxing. I'm gonna press L to select that one. And I think I want to put like rounded corners on everything. So I'm gonna go to edge select mode, which is this middle button right here. And then hit the edges, basically the corners of what I want. Hit Control B to bevel it. Move my scrolly wheel up 2 notches to get the 3 part, what I want. There we go. Yeah. Okay, what in tarnation? Okay, wow. We're going to Michael's tomorrow and you need to control your spending. What is controlling your spending? What does that mean? I never heard of that sentence before in my life, so I have no idea what that means. I wasn't taught that. Control the amount of money I spend. Still not understanding. At Michael's, that sounds foreign to me. That sounds really foreign. Controlling the money spending at Michael's. Sounds foreign. Never heard of that. Never done that. Do I use Photoshop or... Wait, I do use Photoshop, yes. And you're wondering, can you use anything else since Photoshop is apparently expensive? Yes. So with Blender, it's a free program. And if you want to like texture something or whatever you want to do, you can use free programs like GIMP, Paint, whatever like 2D photo editing software you have available to you. And GIMP is available to everyone, so yes. You can use GIMP since it's free to make your custom content. Was like it's art print or decals or recoloring like hair or clothes or objects. I don't use it because I'm like, even though GIMP is like probably the most simplest program I find, I don't understand GIMP. I guess because I've never used it that much to understand it fully. I just used Photoshop because that was the only program that I actually knew. And you're welcome. Yeah, it's like digital carpentry. You're basically a carpenter. Basically. Oh, let me save this real quick because I want to show you something I was doing earlier, actually, in Blender. Because I don't know what I did. Blender, you want to open a new file? Oh, let me close this one. Close that. New file. Oh, yes. Okay, I was like, Blender's not working. Must resist the urge to buy all threads. What if they sell out? Okay, so I learned something the other day from Blender, basically. So all I did was basically go into edit mode, and then I hit Control R. Oh no, Shift R. Shift R on my keyboard to get this like purple line in the middle. And what I did, actually go back, Shift R. Wait, no, Shift. Wait, Shift R. What, incarnation? Hello? Shift R? Why can I not do it? I just did it. Oh no, I've done goofed. Oh no. Shift R. Shift R. Oh, oh my gosh, it's Control R. It's Control R, Lordy Lou. So basically, I hit Control on my keyboard, and I have the option to literally make so much stuff out of this and make little random cutouts. And something that I learned is that if I do this again, Control R, Control R, somehow it's always so different. I don't understand. Anyway, do the thing, Shift R again, and then hold this right here. Press, I think it's E to extrude it, to like push it out basically. Press E, I'm gonna push it back. And then I wanna press E, then S, and then do like that. I think that's like so funky. Making like random little boxes and making it very 3D is so interesting to me. So E to push it out, S, oops, E, and then S, move it down. I think it's so fascinating. Like I literally went into this like the other day and I was like, I'm gonna play around with the blender, do. And then all of a sudden I made a wacky TV. Like I don't know how that was possible, but I just made a random 90s TV out of like nothing from a box. Like it's so weird. Anyway, that was like a little off the cuff whatever thing I learned earlier. And I found Blender so confusing at first because I didn't know what I was doing, but it was really interesting to see how it all works. Okay, what did I do again? Oh yeah. L, Control, or Shift D. And I'm gonna move this back. There's a way to rotate it. This way. Rotate it. Let's see, do 90 degrees. There we go. That's better. And then go back over here. It totally looks like TV. It's crazy. It's crazy how things are made these days in Blender, or just in general. Like I'm always like so shocked at the sheer talent people have at stuff like this. And I'm like, how do you do what you do? I want to know the ways, like the pros. Okay, go back over here. There we go. I'm gonna squeeze in over here and then kind of get it to the edge. That way it's not like doing too much. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side as well. Get to the edge. There we go. Perfect. Do the same thing to the other side. Shift D. Scooch a booch all the way over there. Yeah, I don't even know if it's the center or not. Oofy. I will just eventually just fix it later, but right now I have no idea. I'm a person who just wings it the entire time, has no game plan whatsoever, and just says, that's fine enough, that's good enough. Okay, Alt H. Actually, let me go ahead and combine these two. I'm gonna join them together. So basically I held down the first one and then clicked Shift on my keyboard to select both of them, go up here to join, and so they're one singular object, which is quite nice. I think this is actually coming along pretty great, to be honest. Once you're done making the object, how do you make it so the sim interacts with it? Like example, like a bed. For a sim to nap or sleep, does the game automatically do it, or do you have to program it? The game already does it. The game already does it for you. So like if you want to make, like you said, a bed, once you make like the shape and model for your bed, the game already has all those like coding things already in there. And essentially they are called rigs and slots, but rigs are like the animation part of the game for the animation. So like your Sim's going to sit down somewhere over here, they basically will have somewhere to sit, if that makes sense. But yeah, you don't have to do any animations whatsoever with any objects with custom content making. As long as you know where you want your Sim to sit or sleep or whatever it might be, you'll be fine. Yeah. But yeah, that's just all the rigs. However, though, if you want like to move like some positions around for certain things, like this chair, I would not change a thing because it's already in the correct position that I want it to be in. Like the legs and their feet and everything are in the correct position. But if like, for example, if I did want to change it, I would have to use math and measurements. Like this is where the whole like math side of it comes into play. Having to change like the direction of certain slots and rigs so it doesn't look too funky. Like if it's off by 0.5, but it needs to be like 0.0, the animation would look really weird, I find. You don't want that. So you got to put in like the correct space so it aligns well. Enjoy your ice cream, Rogue Townie. Have fun. Okay, so let me actually see. I'm going to test this out. I'm going to save this chair. And then what I'm going to do is, let's go over here. Let's go to material. Oh my, wow. Cycle render. I'm going to, well, actually I kind of already technically do have it already done. Alt H. Well, let me delete this and then make this a 1. That way it's like there. Make that a 1. Hide this. Save. I'm gonna see if this works. I'm gonna mess something up and I already know it. Let's import the chair, what I already have. Oh, it doesn't have a UV map. That's right. I was like, yep, did that wrong. Anyway, don't do what I do. It's not ideal. Anyway. Yep. No, math is not the greatest. I'm not great at math either. I think like if you understand like the really basics of it, the really simple basics, it's gonna be okay. Everything will be fine. It's all gonna be good. Okay, so I'm gonna make the backing of the chair. So I know I have like the legs and whatnot, so I already have it done. I might need to actually, well, no, I don't. Oh yeah, the position of the seat is perfectly fine, so I don't have to move anything around. Okay, so I have that done. Let's go back into solid mode, because that is too much. Lordy Lou. Shift A, not that. Shift A. Let's go and get another cube. Move this back. This in the center. Hit tab to go into edit mode. Go at the bottom. Move this ish up. I was never good at math, and I found math very intimidating. And it was like, how do we band and sue math all together? Because that would be really fun and ideal for me. Like I would really have a lot of fun with that. Taking math to court would be an interesting debate, let me tell you. Actually, also, who invented math? Well, it's always been there. So basically, we're going to sue the well, okay. It basically says the oldest written texts of mathematics are Egyptians. So basically, we're going to sue the Egyptians from 4,000 years ago and take them to court because this is illegal. Yeah. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Yeah. You know the formula to find the area of the trapezoid, and I'm very proud of that. You should be proud because I don't know it. I actually kind of forgot what what it was. Oh, never mind. No, wrong person. Wrong person. This person right here. He's a Greek mathematician. Archimedes. He's basically known as the father of mathematics. So he's been dead for 84 years. He was born 287 BC. So we're going to find his grave and dig him up and sue him for all that we have been through. Emotional distress is what I would call this. Yeah, so he's going to jail. Oh, Archimedes. I almost said Mickades. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we're taking him to court tomorrow because this whole math thing is illegal to me. It makes my brain hurt. Oh my gosh. Arca McNuggets, not the Arca McNuggets, Lordy Lou. Imagine though. Oh, that would have been so funny. Let me hide this chair because I don't need it. Oh, this looks funky. You like math? Oh my. See, okay, I like math when it's convenient for me, but also it's, I don't know, I think I enjoyed algebra more than geometry. Like, I know, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, like PEMDAS, but I know that that part is different for other parts of the country. I know. So it's, because I think in England, it's like something different. It's not PEMDAS. It's like something else. Like, I think instead of a P, you have a B. I don't know. He makes good fries, so true. True. We used to love math before they added letters. Okay, don't get me started on the letters. I honestly do not understand the absolute audacity. Why are letters in math? Like, why do I need to know the x equals blank? Like x squared plus b squared equals c squared. Like, why do I need to know that? I don't want to learn that. It makes my brain hurt. But at least it helps with something, I guess. I don't know. I'm like, no, not today, not for me. Sorry, no. But let's zoom in. Get this headboard to the top of the base of the chair. Okay. So we got that. It's a little bit too much. Talk about wire framing. Lordy Lou. Wire framing in this is really interesting, I find. Okay, so I think I want it like that. Let's get out of wire frame mode. Go back to solid mode. I'm gonna push it forward a little bit more. Actually, hold it before I do that. Before I even try to do that, let's go back. I think if I do that, it will look a little bit too much. I don't know. Calculate P. 3 and 2. Oh my gosh. It's like 3 squared plus 2 squared equals blank. Now solve for C or solve for X. I'm like, No. No, no. Maybe I actually... if I make like the side parts for it first and then the whole like whatever I want to do will be fine. Yeah, let's hide this back again. Let's do this. Go back to edit mode. There we go. Yeah, if I make like the little things I want, it'll be fine. You want to have a job that has to do with math? An accountant? I think an accountant would be really fun for you. Well, actually, do accountants do more math? Or is that somebody else? Taxes? Like, you can be a tax person. But also an accountant's also really cool, I find. Okay, I'm gonna do my little curvy bit thingies. Bevel it. Control B. 2 notches, or yeah, 2 notches. Make it a little bit more. Here we go. Here. The answer is 6, or is it? 3 squared plus 2 squared? Is it 6? You haven't had done high school math in years, and when I look back at my old work, I'm like, what the heck was this? Like a huge memory frog? I'm not joking. I literally looked at my math papers too when I was moving, and I was like, was I this dumb? And dumb is a very bad word, I find. No one's dumb, except Tom Nook. He's awful. He can't math right because he's charging people out the wazoo in Animal Crossing. It's ridiculous. But regardless, math is crazy, and I thought I was going insane looking at my papers and like, how did I not know this, you know? And what's the 12th term of this of the sequence? -2. I don't even know. I can't even go with that. Oh, what the? I don't know what I just pressed. Anyway, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. How you been? How you be? We're making some custom content today because I can't stop making CC today. I'm making a chair. C. The answer is C. Very good. 100 points to Lace. Tom Nook is a loan shark. I believe you. He's mean. He pushed me and called me at the late hours of the day. I'm like, no. Calling me at 3 a.m. for your loan? Who do you think you are? Oh, your mom's an accountant and she just uses formulas on Excel. She doesn't actually do math. I mean, technically I find it is math in some similar way, but I get what you mean. Microsoft does it for you, which makes it more fun. At least for me. So I don't cry. I'm going to no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Get this one. Shifty. Go back over here. I'm gonna rotate this. Dude. 90 degrees. There you go. -24. Oh my. I don't want to think about math today. Math is mean. It makes my brain hurt. No more math talk today, besties. Math talk is scatty. It's illegal. Okay. It's over here. Oh. Oh. Well, I guess so. It's fine. Hello? Okay. I don't even know. I don't know what I literally just did. I swear I am going crazy. I go into this not knowing a single thing. I'm like, what did I just do? You need to start to keep track of what colors I use and which cross stitch because it's starting to get confusing. What colors are you using? Because you say you were working on your Stardew thing. Your Stardew map, right? For Pelican Town? Yes, Pelican Town. I always want to call it Pencil Town, but it's... Wait, no. Yeah, it's called Pelican Town. Because I swear I kept on mixing it up with two different things every single time. So, yeah. Hi, Hobie. I didn't see your message. Oh! Wow. Wow. This should be an interesting chair. It's gonna work. Hopefully it works with the desk that I made. Because I really worked too hard on that desk. And I'm not touching that desk anymore. It took a millennium to fix and work on it. I did it on stream actually too. I made the desk on stream a couple weeks ago, I think. Let's get this part right here. I'm gonna have to scoot it back. I think to here, I'm pretty sure. Right? Maybe. Yeah, that's fine. You want to make the gnome from The Sims, but I have three other patterns on the go, which was around like 200 colors. Yeah, I would keep track of the colors that you're using, so it's less confusing. Yeah, I would do that for sure. Because 200 colors sounds like a lot. I would literally lose my mind and lose track of everything. I don't know. What do you all think of this chair so far? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's ugly? Oh my, wait a minute. I just realized this is not centered. Well, it is, but it's not. This side isn't. Oh my gosh. Because how many... It's like 3 3/4. I gotta push that a little bit more over. That's good enough. Even highlights in red. I don't know how. I didn't see it. Oh, you do. Wait, you have an Excel document with all the colors you own, but not the ones you're using. I think you should get on that, Daft. That will be a good thing to do later on to figure out what colors you're using. You love it. Thank you. Oh, did I do this wrong? I think I did. Oh no. Oh, I never moved it. It didn't move slightly at all. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go back up. Let's move this thing over. Okay. Dash bit more, like right there. I think that seems good enough to me. Little wireframing. Put this part right here. The faces. Did this, that, and this. Go to 1. Scooch a booch over here to the very edge of the leggy thingamabob majigger. Right there. Seems good enough. And then this part's fine. And that part's fine too. Cool. This is actually pretty fun. Who thought making a chair would be this easy-ish, but not easy. Okay, let's go ahead and unhide the previous chair. And I think, because like, I want to make a very simple chair. I don't want to make things more complicated than they have to be, because making chairs, or just making anything in this game, is quite a lot. And I'm a simple person. So I don't require much. So I'm like, I'm just gonna make a simple chair and call it a day. Okay, no. Anyway, So now that I have this done and out the way, what I need to do is copy and pasta, or copy and select, showing the other pieces together as one object. Go ahead and delete the old chair because I don't really need it anymore per se, I find. But I kind of want to make them a little bit more thicker, maybe. Yeah, I'll make the other things a little bit more thicker. Let's hide this chair. Go back to edit mode. Press L for this leg. Press L for that leg. Press S and then X. Not like that. SX and then middle scrolly button to make them a little bit bigger. Like that. It seems offline. Like I might need to push these legs back. Like, I mean, well, I think I might as well push them back, I'm guessing. Yeah, might as well. Get this one, and then let's see. Go to the wired frame, select this part, and then select this part right here. That way, when I move it back, there shouldn't be any issues of any kind when I do this. It should just expand the way it should. What? Oh, that's good enough. That's fine. But yeah, I have, let's see. I don't know how many I have. 360, that seems like a lot. So what I'm gonna do is take these little parts out, because I think I do this, hit delete edge loop, it gets rid of some vertices that I don't need to reduce, well, not really reduce anything, but mainly just more reduce the file size. Because the one thing about custom content, the more, let's say, yeah, the more polygons and vertices you have, the higher the file size will be, and it'll probably make it a little bit harder to run the game if you have high poly counts. The key thing is have low poly counts and not overwhelm it too much. Let's see, delete edge loops. I think it looks okay. Yeah, that's fine. Might need the same thing on the other side too. Let's see, there's so many lines that my eyes literally cannot see a thing. And I'm all up so close. This one. This one right here. Delete edge loops. I mean, it's a little less complicated. You wish you could make CC, because if I wanted something in my game, I could just make it myself, especially with script modding. I mean, honestly, Hobie, I think you should. I think you should. You'll have a lot of fun. I recommend it. Once you learn the basics of like Blender and Sims 4 Studio, like how to make it work and stuff, you'll be a pro in no time. Trust me. Because you already made a loading screen, so you kind of know like the basics of how to make stuff, I find. So, I mean, it'll come naturally. Once you like see it, it'll get done. But I'm still trying to learn script modding. I don't know how to make that stuff. I tried one time to make a lot trait with using Zerbu's mod constructor. I went through all the steps, but I think I'm missing literally one thing for it to work properly, and then the mod is actually done. But I gave up on that mod ages ago and never touched it ever again. because I was trying to make an elder hangout mod where elders will spawn to a lot at certain times. Because I think it'd be kind of cool. If you were rich, you pay someone to make CC for you, make a CC item for you. Honestly, that would be a dream. If I could do that, that would be really nice. Okay. My phone is dead. But honestly, that'd be cool if I could pay somebody to just make custom content for me. That'd be nice. My own personal CC maker, but that just sounds crazy. At least to me it is. For me. But you never know. You never know. I find like this is good enough. Well, what if I make these smaller S? Ooh. Well, that did something. Wait. No. Ooh. That did something cool. Those are basic. Really? People are so smart to figure out all the little things. Right. It's so crazy because like I want to learn how to make bunk beds. Like, I mean, I can use Ravishing's like base template for the bunk beds, but I don't know how to make actual beds. So I was like, I'm not there yet for the complicated stuff. So I'll just like leave it to the pros. You'll just be that person that downloads all the CC because I totally didn't download 2 more gigabytes of CC today. So that means it's a grand total of how many in your game now? An elder hangout is a great idea though. It is. Because I find that with elders, they really don't have a place to hang out at all. Like I feel like they're stuck and they don't have anything to do. I find. So I want to give them a proper place to go hang out with other elders and see other people, you know? Because they need something. After retirement, what else are they going to do? You know? Go back to school? Maybe. Some do. At least in my game, I have my Sims go back to school with their elders. Just to get out of the house more, at least. Whatever you want to learn, it just takes research and the patience to learn it. Exactly. Patience and research, and that's what I did. 231 gigabytes. Hobie. I feel that could be a world record, honestly. Ooh. I'm gonna do a poll. Wait, where's the plus? Okay. Anyway, it's a problem. See, the first step is admitting you have a problem. That's good. I only have 8 gigabytes of custom content and mods, so... Brad, welcome in. How are you doing today? Your sister's at a JB concert right now. Justin Bieber? My mod Dab was at a Justin Bieber concert not too long ago, so that is pretty cool. Hopefully your sister is having a wonderful time at the JB concert. I've never been to a concert in my entire life, actually. Ever. There we go. Okay. I wonder if I do have the most CC out there, Alzheimer's. I feel like you do, but I also think that there's someone I know, I think, or I've heard, that someone has like over 300 gigabytes of custom content and mods in their game, which I find baffling, to be honest. Like, how does your game even run, let alone open? But I think the key thing is like merging your custom content and modifying a bunch of stuff to make it look, not look, but like make it run well. Like, yeah, like something like over 300. I'm like, no, not for me. But the most I've had ever in my game was like 12 gigabytes for Sims 4. The other Sims games, not so much. Looks like I need to download more. Okay, what if your game explodes? I know I'm old because when I see JB, I think of Jonas Brothers. Oh, you're not the only one. You are not the only one, my friend. When I think of JB, I think of Justin Bieber first, but then I think also the Jonas Brothers because I kind of forgot that they're back. To be honest, I forgot that their band has reunited. And it's actually good. Like, their music is really good. Not what it's more grown up, I would find. But still like the same, you know, Jonas Brother tone that we used to know in the early 2000s of Tiger Beat. The good old days. Your game runs really smoothly and you don't have any lag. Interesting. And it only takes 2 minutes to load. Interesting. Interesting. I did a poll on Twitter because I'm a child. Jonas Brothers will be in Vegas now. Oh, they have a residency there. I heard that Adele had one over there one time. Because, like, what are those, like, what is a residency like? And how am I doing this? Oh, I'm using Sims 4. Oh, no. I'm using a program called Blender at the moment. It's a 3D modeling program where people who can make 3D objects out of thin air. However, for me, I'm using a base model from base game to make a simple chair and using my knowledge of 3D modeling from past life to make it happen. And now, by all means, I am no pro at 3D modeling. I just find something that works and then stick with it and never touch it again. But here's a lovely link in the chat if you would like to learn how to make custom content and learn the basics of Blender and Sims 4 Studio by Ravishing. But if you have any questions right now, I am more than happy to answer them to the best of my ability. Okay. I feel like that looks too much. What if I like remove these? I don't like it. This looks funky. Go back. Thank you. Well, it's good enough. Yeah. Wait, I want to make the poll in chat too. Do it. You can make the poll in chat if you would like to, Hobie. Yes, please do. There we go. There we go. We got a poll in the chat, everyone. Console players, I am sorry. How much CC do you have in your Sims 4? I'm from 1 to 10 gigabytes. I like that. Hold up. Who was the other one that has 200 plus gigabytes in their game? Fess up. You know who you are. There's 2 people. And made an option for me. 127 gigabytes. Oh my gosh. I feel like my game would literally explode if I had to do that. I don't even want to think about like Sims 3, because Sims 3 with 300 gigabytes, I would lose my mind. Oh my gosh. Sims should partner with IKEA for the in-game furniture. Yes. I want an IKEA stuff pack so bad in The Sims 4. Oh my gosh. I'm guessing I got 200. It might be less. Rebecca, oh my. It's a lot. Does your game still run good? I forgot 42, 200. Lordy Lou. Oh my. Oh yeah, you forgot about that part. Yeah, that's fine. You have 0, that's okay. Honestly, I find at this time, people don't need CC half the time. It's good by itself. Okay, this looks good enough for me. Save the chair, save the chair. Unhide the old chair. Ooh, go to edit mode. Delete vertices. Get the cube, get the mesh part. Join it. There we go. You love IKEA? I love IKEA too. It's like one of the best stores I've experienced. Never been there. Only bought one thing from IKEA, which was my desk that I have now. But IKEA is affordable and it's nice. The way I don't even have 200 gigs as a whole. Has a whole memory on your PC. Lordy Lou. Oh my. Hobie out here exposing themselves live and on main. We love to see it. Okay, so my chair is basically done. Now what we need to do is basically save it again. Go into edit mode. Select everything. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky, but also equally fun. We're going to unwrap everything so we have a UV map. Yay! So what we're going to do is to click U, unwrap. Oh my, what is that? But first and foremost, actually, no, go back. The easy way to do it is just unwrap it individually. Because I find that if you don't do it individually, it's just like a whole mess and a half. If you don't. You see something you like online and have to download it. Why is that me? Why was that literally me during the Sims 2 days? I would download everything that looked good. And I still do it now, which is not helpful at all because I have a problem. So it's just like, yeah. I've got issues. I like how the majority have like none. That's good. You just finally downloaded Reshade and you love it in your game. It looks so much better. Very good. That's the first step. First Reshade and then the fun begins. You have 2 gigabytes of storage left on your PC. 2 gigabytes left and you have a 1 terabyte hard drive that we've yet to install. I think you should install that to your PC, Hobie. I think that'd be a good idea. So your computer doesn't explode. Yeah. That sounds nerve-wracking, I find. Okay, there we go, that's better. You need a shirt that's yellow that says Lordy Lou. Lordy Lou. My new catchphrase, yes. I can make that into merch. I'm not joking. I should make that a sticker. I don't know. But I am making new merch, by the way. My poor old Dell struggled hard with all the CC in The Sims 2. My game for The Sims 2 was literally, it took like an hour to load. An hour to load The Sims 2 with all the CC that I had. However, I only had like 4 gigabytes of RAM and so little storage. Then I wasn't surprised. And yes, my whole channel is family friendly, yes. We keep it PG in the Spring Squad. What are these? Hello? I'm sorry. Okay. Oh. What's that? Oh, that's the top part of the chair. I was like, wait, what is this? I am confusion. Where are the bottom parts of the leg? Hello? Oh, they're all there. Oh. Well, I can just make these teeny tiny then. Haha. We're gonna press S and shrink them all. And then select everything. And then just move them. Press G to move. And we're gonna organize everything else later. Jeez Louise. You had CC in The Sims 3 on your laptop, and it was so much on your laptop that it cracked open. Like where the screen can... No! That tells you The Sims 3 was obsolete. Or the Sims 3 just could not handle the power of laptops whatsoever. Sims 3 was like, you want me to run? Okay, I'll run out of your computer and break your screen. Like, oh, no, 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 no. Don't do that, please. I'm telling you, Sims 3 is wild. You would buy it for real or a sticker, then better. True. I would buy it myself because I say Lordy Lou all the time, and I don't even know where I got it from. What's this? Come home from school, start game, get some Kool-Aid, start homework. Game might be ready to play. You go back to your computer, it's like, oh no, we still got a couple of minutes left, it's halfway through. And you go back to your homework and then it's finally open. You hear that one little switch in The Sims 3 or The Sims 2. It's like, oh, it's ready. It's crazy. It's crazy, let me tell you. Okay, let's do this. All active chords. That does nothing, but that is okay. Yeah, we're gonna move this over here. It might have been too long. Some things with Twitch, if you have like a very long message, it sometimes doesn't post. I don't know why. But then we also have like certain words blocked for certain reasons. Okay. Smart UV project. Move this over here. L, U. Smart UV map. Bada bing, G, move. Okay, everything is unwrapped now. Now we're just gonna position everything else. Woo. You have to admit once you get the CC. Wait, I have to admit once you get the CC pack out, I might download it. I'll get rid of some of my CC. It might be less now that I have to delete some. Hey, that means a lot. Thank you. I hope to release it very soon at some point. I want to finish it this month at some point so I have at least something out there. Because all I have right now is just a couch. All I have is a couch that I recolored from base game. And that was literally it. Okay, those are the legs. So I'm going to shrink these down. Be very teeny tiny before I do that. Let's do image, new image. I'm going to call this AO for ambient occlusion. Press OK. And then go ahead and shrink everything. You like my catchphrase? It fits you well. Thank you. Lordy Lou. Lordy Lou. Okay. And let's see. These are like the little top bits here. Let's move these down. Press B to select everything. SX. No, SX. And then this. Legs. Pine crossing. Welcome in. I don't know what that was. Anyway, hi, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. My brain is broken, but what else is new? Those are the little leggy thingies over here, highlighted. And what we're gonna do is press G, S, shrink it, G, zoom in like nobody's business. Press that. Select those little tidbits over here because I don't want to see them. Move them over. Take this again. Press S. Go down. SX. Middle scrolly button. Move them up. Like this. There we go. But the person who asked about how your game runs, it runs great. You merge your CC files together in the Sims 4 Studio, so it makes less memory in your game. Yeah, Sims 4 Studio and merging your custom content will do you wonders. I don't merge my CC, I should, but the thing is, my problem is I have too much that I need to get rid of. I have so much custom content that I need to get rid of and delete, but I always forget to delete it. And then I never do it because I'm lazy and I always forget. So yeah, merging your CC will help, especially if you play The Sims 3. And you're doing good. I'm doing pretty swell today, actually. Vibing, CC making. I'm making a chair for a CC kit that I've been making for a couple months now. And it's been going good. And I'm glad you like my CC. I appreciate it. Hi, Lexi. How are you? Bessie needs to teach the rest of us how to make CC. Okay, thanks. I'm always open to ask, you know, if you have any questions, I'm here. This is all about CC learning, the basics of it all. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? I'm gonna rotate this, press R, the keyboard. Oh, the rotation thing is right here. Oh my goodness, hello. Let me get to 90 degrees. There we go. Perfect. Press G. Go down. But Lexi, how are you doing today? Hello. How's life? How's the world? How you be? How you been? Okay, let's move over here. I feel like I should make another YouTube video at some point about this. But I feel like it would just be a jumbled mess if I tried. I didn't ask for that, but okay. That right there. You keep a backup folder of all your CC unmerged, so you can get rid of the CC you don't like. You simply unmerge the merge files, remerge it once you delete the ones you don't want. That sounds like a lot of work, but it is helpful. However, there's one program that I actually use. Wow. I use this program called Sims 4 Mod Manager because I find it more easier to look through all of my custom content because there's pictures. Because I'm basically 5 and you see things. But essentially, it doesn't merge your custom content together, of course, not that I'm aware of, but it does show you what it looks like based on the image alone, which I find helpful. And I delete my custom content this way. But I have a lot to go through. I don't know how to use that. Neither do I. Neither do I. All I know is that you download it and that it somehow recognizes your Sims 4 game and mod folder. And then it categorizes everything based on how you categorize it on your computer, basically. And I don't know what unload means at all. All I know, there's a delete button and then a move button, and that's all I know, and all I need to see is delete. So I don't need to use it more. Actually, no, now I have that, delete that, I don't want that. And just deletes it out of your game and out of your folder, and you don't see it ever again. So I find it quite unique, in a sense. You just use Sims 4 Studio. But when you clicked on the Discord link, it doesn't work. The Discord link should work. We made a new one, I believe. It should work, the new one. The one in my panels don't, I don't think that one doesn't work, so I have to change it. You have too much CC, so it doesn't work. Yeah. The program said, chaos. You just deleted my favorite highlighter. So the thing is, I don't use it. It conflicts with my skin tones that I have. You might download that one so you can organize your folders even better. That's what I use this one for, organizing my stuff better. Like, I have so much stuff in here that I forget that actually existed. And I'm like, why do I have all this stuff? Like this dress I don't use. I don't know. This is so much stuff I have in this game. What does test mean? Oh, it says Tuesday. Oh, I have the wedding dresses. I don't know. I just have so much stuff from different creators that I should probably delete from because I don't use half of their stuff, but they make great things, honestly. I recommend it. I think it's on Mod The Sims, I'm pretty sure. I think. But using Sims 4 Studio is way easier to merge the stuff I find, but organizing Sims 4 mod manager, because I found it so annoying having to go in and out of my game to delete certain outfits. And I was like, oh no, I need to find another solution somehow, some way. And hence Sims 4 mod manager came to the rescue. Okay, what are these? Those are the legs. Those are the little toppy leggy thingies. This is the leggy things at the bottom. Now, where are these? Oh, they're right there. Oh. You need to delete all your Praline Sims nails, but I might keep them because they don't conflict with the eyelashes. True. I keep all of my Praline eyebrows and nails in my game just because they look cool and they don't conflict with anything, especially the eyebrows. I love me a good Praline eyebrow, and their accessories, like their piercings, are top-notch quality. I'm not joking. I love their stuff. I used to download all of their makeup, but then I stopped doing that because Cryptic Sims is the one that I go to for all of my makeup needs. Now I have to look up this stuff now. You download a lot of stuff from Sims Resource, and you have to restrain yourself. Do you have the VIP membership on the Sims Resource? If you do, I find there's no stopping it because it's so addicting. I find I had the VIP membership, and then I had to cancel it because of I'm trying to lower my subscription usage on things I have. But I understand what you mean. You love GPME, but I wish they would diverse more. What's GPME? Is that a program? What are these? Get these straight so they align. Ooh, not like that. No, 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 go back. There we go. Oh, you had the VIP, but you had to get rid of it because it was bad? Yeah. Oh yeah, that CC creator, yeah, I love their custom content, but I agree. I wish they would diverse more with the stuff that they create because their stuff is really nice. But I need like more diverse content to download. I don't want to download the same old stuff, you know? I just want to like give Spring my CC for a day and see what kind of sim he can make. Honestly, I think my computer would literally explode if I had your mod solder. Bad for my addiction to CC. I mean, honestly, true. You just go for the free stuff, and I know this is terrible. I go for the free stuff too, all the time, because free is my middle name. I might need to rotate these actually. Yeah. Let's rotate this 90 degrees. Blender, I said 90 degrees, thank you. And put this down. We'll put this over here first. Like, you feel bad when you only download free stuff because I know I can't afford VIP. Honestly, though, the thing is with like VIP, you don't really... The VIP stuff on the Sims Resource, it ends up being released to public after a couple of like weeks or so. So, I mean, honestly, I would just wait. But, yeah. I mean, I have a code that you could use, but I understand, though. I've been spending enough money lately, so I've been stopped. Like, I'm trying to decide which subscriptions I want to keep and which ones I want to get rid of. My streaming services, I have to keep all of those because I watch them on the daily. It's just part of my routine. Like my Kardashians, I love watching their show. Yeah, I like to wait. Waiting is my middle name. I wait for the good stuff because I was like, I don't need this now. I can always wait. Like when people release new custom content and it's on Patreon after a couple weeks, I'm like, I'll wait. I'm good. I don't need it now. I'm fine. Unless something else happens. Okay. But honestly, Hobie, if you would want to give me your downloads folder to see what kind of sim I could make, I wouldn't be opposed. This might be controversial, but you don't like the Kardashians. That's totally understandable. I don't like them either, at all. But their show is something that I just can't stop watching. Like, their old show was too much for me. I can't get behind that. But their new show, something is just like, it feels more real than their last show. Like, it's, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's something that's different. Like, good different. At least for me it is. Still drama, but like, feels more real. But yes, I am making CC simply Terrence. It's not it. But yes, I am making custom content simply. I am indeed. I'm making a chair. I made a chair from scratch. Took me about like an hour and a half to make it. Yeah. You could zip just to CC. That is true. That is true. We transfer, you know. Okay, let's take this part. These right here. What is that? Oh, that's like the wraparound thing of the chair. Let's do this. UV map. I didn't ask for that, but okay. Follow active chords. There we go. What I need. Oh, has anyone seen the new movie called Senior Year on Netflix with Rebel Wilson? I find it quite entertaining. You try to watch them, but there's so much toxicity around them. Yeah. And that's what I can't get behind with the Kardashians. A little bit too much. Their life is too much for me. I think I would literally have a mental breakdown if I lived their life, honestly. Let's make this smaller. Put this here. And then the seats. That's the bottom part. So I can make this pretty much small and tiny. There we go. You're probably not you're not really big on reality TV. Neither am I. I don't really watch the Real Housewives or anything like that because I find it just, I don't know, reality TV is just awful. Depending on the show. The only show that I watched with reality TV was Kardashians, very little, and Jersey Shore, and Teen Mom, and 16 and Pregnant. I don't know why those shows were entertaining to me at the time. I don't know. You haven't watched that? Senior year is about senior year of college. No, senior year of high school. High school. So basically, this person was the head cheerleader of their school, and an incident happened that put them into a coma for nearly 2 decades. And they're going back to high school to finish their last month of senior year. And it's so funny. It's R-rated, so. But Rebel Wilson is hilarious. Jersey Shore. You like watching Swamp People, though? Swamp People? What's Swamp People? Jersey Shore. Snooki. And the others. I don't know what their other names were. I almost said P. Diddy, but that's not it. I just know Snooki, and that's literally the only person I know from that show. Everyone else is irrelevant to me, so yep. Take this, put this here for a split second. This UV map looks hectically crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's move this up here. Let's take this, move this up a little bit more. And take all these bits because I don't even know what they are anymore. Take all of them, shrunk them down so teeny tiny. How long did it take you to learn how to make CC? Not that long. I think once I learned the basics of Blender and yeah, I think once I learned the basics of Blender and Sims 4 Studio, it was really simple. But I would say it probably took me like about 2 weeks, probably less than that, like maybe like a week and a half to learn everything. Cause I already knew how to make custom content from like a previous life of my own of making CC for The Sims 2 and trying and attempting for The Sims 3. So it just became natural, but still like relearning it all was not that hard. It's about like a week and a half. But Ravishing is the one to go to when it comes to learning the basics of custom content making of like Blender and Sims for a Studio. If you want to learn, besties. You only watch cooking competitions? Those stress me out. I can't do cooking competitions. They scare me a lot. I just want to cry when I see those shows. Pink Diddy, he wishes he was on Jersey Shore. True. You love to know how to make CC, but it looks complicated. All I'm saying, once you learn the basics of Blender and Sims 4 Studio, oh, it is so easy. Look, I'll show you. Ravishing has a website. She has 4 videos, different ones, of Sims 4 Studio and Blender. Like even the basics of Blender, of like what it is. I think what makes it so complicated and scary looking is the whole entire UI of it all. It is very intimidating because there's so much going on. But like Ravishing goes step by step, like how to copy, how to paste, texture, literally everything. Deleting, reshaping, re-adding, whatever it might be. I recommend it because honestly, because honestly, that's how I learned from everything. I annoyed Ravishing so much in DMs, asking all these billion questions of like what to do. She was very helpful. You may not like it, but swamp people are about people who hunt alligators in the swamp of Louisiana, but it's pretty funny. Oh, that sounds dangerous. But also kind of fun though. You'll definitely look into it. Yes, please do. You'll have so much fun. Like, I think once you like start learning about it, you won't be able to stop making custom content. Like, this is how much fun I'm having. It seems like it's going slow, but oh my gosh, once you start, you can't stop. You'll have a field day with it. I started multiple projects in Blender and making custom content. It is absolutely insane. Like I've made, I don't know, I had to delete a few things out of here because there was too much going on. I tried to make wallpaper. I've tried to make decals. I know how to make hair recolors out the wazoo. Like hair recolors and clothes and object recolor, I know how to do already because that stuff came simple to me because I knew what to do with that just from watching a video. But everything else was like, what is this? But it's been pretty fun. I would probably start with recoloring things before you start making things. Have I tried anything other than furniture? No, I have not. I'm a little bit too of a beginner to learn anything else. Like I know how to make poses, but not correctly. I'm still learning how to make poses from my friend Catverse because they have a tutorial on their website that I followed. And then hairs? No. I cannot do hairs. I found doing hairs very scary. Clothing I have done before, but it didn't turn out right. However, I did a lot of like meshing and changing like the sizing of like shoes and clothing to give it like a crop top or a tank top or slippers or sandals, like stuff like that. I've done things like that before. Like there are like certain shirts and pants that are either way too long or way too short that I can just extend them to make them longer or shorter if I want to. I've done that before. but never released anything because it looks very tacky. And but I might give it another go and see what I can do with it, honestly. Go back. Okay. Yeah. No. Thank you. Whoa, hold up. No, no, no. G. Thank you. E. G. There we go. You kind of have made Dean's necklace. Oh, you have. We don't know how to make the textures on the outside. Neither do I. For hairs and like necklaces and stuff, I don't have no idea. You tried hairy colors, but it doesn't work right with the set of colors I made. The key, what I learned is that if you're trying to make hairy colors, always go with the blonde swatch. Any other swatch will kind of make anything look very funky and weird. So I recommend going with not the cheese hair, but like the one after that or before that. Either way, the blonde hair swatch is the good default to use. And that's kind of what worked for me to make all the swatches for hair colors that I wanted. And it worked out great. But the thing is, you have to play around with the hue and saturations to make it work best for you. What? No. What's this? Nope. This? Yes. Rotate. That's good enough. You just have the gray stuff on the right side of his necklace. Oh. If I could learn how to make textures, I would show it, but I'm like, I have no idea. I know that with objects though, like if you're trying to make textures, a lot of people, and they all do this actually, I find, is that when you're making textures, they take an existing texture from another object and layer it on top of their new object they created. Most people use like the Dream Home Decorator wood textures for like chairs and whatnots because those look really nice. Or even seasons, whatever they might be using. And then kind of extract it from the thing in Photoshop or whatever program they're using. I think this is good enough. I think this UV is okay. It's not as bad. I'm okay with it. Also, Hobie, to give you an update, where's your comment? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, someone has more custom content, by the way. Someone has 268 gigabytes of custom content and mods in The Sims 4. So, you've been outbeat? Yep. Oh, you start with the blonde or white? I found with white it was kind of tricky. At least for me it was. But the issue I had was wanting to pick colors from the hex codes. Oh yeah, that stuff? Oh no. I never use the hex codes at all. I tend to play around with like all of it and then change, like I'll pick a color and then I'll change like the hue and saturation to get what I want. And Alley Cattish, welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. How are you? Where's my thing? Oh, here it is. I hope you are having a fine, fantastic day. We are currently making custom content and it's working out pretty great, I would say. We've made the chair, we've unwrapped it, layered what we needed around everything, and that was not what I needed or wanted whatsoever. I don't know what I just did. Oh, it's right there. Okay. We've done everything, and now all we gotta do is bake it. Basically, baking means making the ambient inclusion, the texture of the chair. So we're gonna hit bake right here and bake it. Takes a minute though, because you want to do, because what I wanted to do was make them all the same for every hair I would do. So the palette of colors. Oh, send me the palette of colors. Oh, okay. That makes more sense then. Why does that look so funky? But also, why does it look so good? Ooh. Okay, so I think I did a good job. Save. Save the chair. Save the image. We'll call this AO. Here we go. And Moosh Room went live. Welcome in. How are you doing today? We are currently making custom content. We just finished making our chair. Took me about like an hour and a half to do everything, but we are now done with it. Now the key thing we need to do now is actually import it into Sims 4 Studio and see if it works. My day's been good though so far. It's not hot outside anymore, which is good. It's supposed to rain, I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Ew. Well, there's my chair. It looks tacky, but we need to add in our texture. Boom. Besties, we made a chair. We have done cracked the code and made a chair. It looks a little bit funky and weird at the moment, but that's okay. We have to definitely work around and move a few things so it looks a little bit better. But ultimately, we made a chair from scratch. Well, I did, but you know, you get the gist of things, I find. Also, I find that it's floating. No, it's not. Ooh, did I make the chair too low? Wait, go back over here. Go to medium. Oh, I know. I got it right. Oh, that's fine. Yay. Okay, let's go back to the first one. There we go. But yeah, doing pretty good. I feel happy. I feel accomplished. And that's saying a lot because normally I don't like what I make in custom content worlds, you know? So first and foremost, we're gonna have to move a few things around because I don't like what I just saw in my thing. Let's move these two bits around right here and move these together. Right here. There we go. And then these two are at the bottom. And I find that we just don't need that at all. So I think that ultimately what we need to do, well, no, this is fine. You're okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's amazing that you can do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna test it in the game so we can see what it looks like and everything, of course, but we definitely do a few more things, of course, to make it look a little bit better. This around. And I find that you never will have like a solid texture. So the key thing is always to play around with it, move things around to what you want. And then when you're finally happy with the results, then you can like go ahead and continue to texture everything else. Make it more aligned. Okay, so that's good. Let's go ahead and bake it again. Get it going. Oh. I was like, my camera was lagging. I was like, what's going on? Oh my gosh. No, no, no. Save image again. We're here. Go back to Sims 4 Studio. Import mesh. A little bit better. Get our texture back. Import texture. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted. I didn't want those little things at the top. I gotta do the same things to the bottom. Maybe. It's not the end of the world. You'll be lurking, and it looks great. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like it, Stacy. I appreciate it. Okay, so our next steps for this chair is go back into Blender. I learned this from my friend Charlie Pancakes. And so we have to go into edit mode and go, you can't really see it, but we need to go over to this tab right here. And I think it's called, oh no, we're gonna go to this wrench. We're gonna add a modifier. edge split. And then, let's see, go back to everything again. Open this up a little bit more. Go to tools, click this, click smooth, and then add edge split, the modifier. So we have a little bit more freedom and control of what we want, basically. I do want harsh edges. I want something that's a little bit more smooth, not too chaotic and crazy. So we'll go with something like that. 41, add apply. And something about doing this, going to edit mode, go to mesh, clean up, remove doubles. 344, what in tarnation? Lordy Lou. Wow, that's a lot of doubles. Edge split, add the modifier. Go back to edit mode. What? Oh. Okay, anyway, save it. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. Lordy Lou, this custom content journey is a trip and a half. Okay, that's so much better. Okay, so the other thing that I have learned from my friend Ravishing is that if you don't want to have like the other LODs, basically levels of detail is what LOD stands for, level of detail. And I personally don't really want the medium or low level of detail because I don't want them. So basically what you have to do is go to your warehouse tab up here. You're going to have to filter by type, go to model, go to data, and then click edit items over here. And then you'll come up with, it'll open up this tab right here called editing LODs. And what you need to do is just delete the ones that you don't want. We're going to delete the medium and low detail and the shadows that go along with it, and then remove them. Just click save it again, just in case. And then we're gonna cancel and then reopen it. And when we go back to the studio tab, we will just have the high LOD and then the shadow LOD one. So we'll only have one instead of like 3 others that we don't really need, unless you really want to. Sometimes you don't really need them all, but if you are making a high quality thing and you want to make more of a lower end simple version of that same object, then you will need like the other LODs, of course. But we need to add in our shadow. And in order to do that, you need to go over to the Studio Mesh 0. You need to go ahead and click delete it. And basically what that does is it gives you your shadow. But first and foremost, what you need to do actually is put in a 0 right here into your Sensor Cast Tools. And not to override anything, you're going to click Save As. I'm going to call it just Chair Shadow so I know what it is. Save. Go back to Sims 4 Studio. Go to the Studio Shadow tab thing. Import the shadow. And then you have your shadow, basically. That's kind of how it works. To get a shadow of an object, or... No, actually just get a shadow of an object, basically. So now we have the chair itself and then the shadow to go along with it. Save it. And then, of course, the next step is the whole texturing part. I'm going to put these 2 little lines here. Put Spring Sims by it. Because something that I learned, I forget who it was. I don't know who it was. Was it Little Dicka? I don't know. Either way, basically, if you put like these 2 little lines in front of, or I guess like behind whatever text you want to call your object, and you put your name, basically that allows it to be searchable. Like if you search Spring Sims in the search bar in The Sims 4, all the items that I've made that's categorized will show up, basically. I'm going to call this work from home chair. You can change the pricing to whatever you want. So I'm going to probably make it like 100 simoleons because no, actually, that's a lie. I'm going to make it 75 simoleons and do it that way. I'm going to save it. We're going to see what it looks like in the game. We're going to find our object. Go to chair. Okay, this one. I was like, what? Copy and pasta. Let's go to documents, electronic arts, Sims 4, mods. And then I have a folder separate to like what I have. And put it in there. But first and foremost, I'm going to delete all this stuff right here. Take it out. There we go. So now that we have it in our game or in our mods folder, the next step is to open the game to see what it looks like. And then we can basically start texturing. How much does this chair cost? 75 simoleons. It was originally 50, but you know, I want to be a little bit extra and crazy and make it a little bit more expensive. I was going to make it 150, but I was like, no, we'll just make it 75 simoleons, which is a little bit easier. 75. Okay. Nope. There you go. What is this? And honestly, there's like so many things in this game that are outrageously overpriced that I think changing the pricing does wonders. Because the one but the one couch that I recolored, where is it? Here it is. Yeah, I made a couch 2 months ago. Wow, that's a long time ago. Thanks. But I made a couch recently. I didn't make it, but I recolored it. Cause you know that one couch that we have in base game? It only has 3 swatches and it's only unlockable through a career, which I find very sad. The Tech Guru career, I think at level 5 or 10, I can't remember. Either way, there were only 3 and it was sad, but it's one of the best couches we have in the game. That's so basic. So I end up recoloring it and I added in like 20 swatches. What if you made it 1 million simoleons? Then it would be 1 million simoleons. And yeah, you can go through the entire catalog of the game and change all the pricing. I'm personally not going to do that because that's a lot of work and I don't want to. But you simply could change all the pricing in the entirety of The Sims 4 with Sims 4 Studio. However, the sad thing is that it's going to categorize it as custom content because it's not originally in the game, you know? If that makes sense. Let's go here. But yeah, you could definitely change it. Change all the pricing to your liking, but you just have to re-add it into your games because essentially it's like not officially in-game content. And Garrett, how are you doing today? Welcome in. How was your stream? What did you do? Actually, I already know what you did. You played Stardew Valley. Because I just know people like that. But how are you? Hopefully your stream went well. Oh, you're back. Your internet went out? Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, welcome back, Hobie. Wait, if you re-add it, will it have double of everything? Yes. It will have double of everything. So I don't know how many objects we have in The Sims 4 now, but if you reprice everything and rename everything, you'll essentially have double of everything, which is a good and bad thing because it'll get very confusing. But pricing it differently will move it in different locations based on how you priced it. Let's get Oh, I guess it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't really do that. Yeah. I will only do it for a select few items if you want to, but not the entire catalog because that'll be very confusing. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. It was good. He also made a shell for 400 followers celebration. Congratulations on the 400. And that's so good. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so since we made our chair, I'm gonna search by my name, Spring Sims, because that's what I named the categorizing. And here's a chair. Here's a chair, besties. I called it work from home chair. 75 simoleons. Boom. Boom. We made a chair. I have to fix a few things, of course. I gotta fix whatever's below here because it looks tacky. But essentially, we made a chair from scratch. Because the original chair, I can show you what the original chair actually looked like. Where'd it go? Here it is. So this was the original chair that okay, maybe I might need to get off stream soon. A little bit nervous, but this is what the original chair I took the model from to get the seating framing right from base game, and I just made my own individual chair. It's like kind of the same size, but it's like different, which makes it better because it's my own. You really want to learn how to make mods? So do I. Garrett. Oh, that's not it. I mean, Ravishing does have a lovely link on their website that you can learn some custom content. Just saying. Let's see if this chair works. If I got the whole thing right. So Marcus Flux, come sit down. Don't be shy. Marcus, what are you doing? Okay. No, come inside. Thank you. Okay. Marcus, sit down. Sit down, Marcus. Sit down. Thank you. Okay. There we go. His bottom is sitting. We did it. I do have to change a few things though because I noticed something. Marcus, get out the chair. Get out the chair, thank you. Yeah, I did notice a few things actually. The framing of his hand where it's at is a little bit off. So the one thing we have to do is change the rigs, I think. Well, not really. It's not the end of the world. I don't care. We don't change anything, it's fine. At first I thought like, oh, that'd be nice, but then I was like, wait, you have to yeah, it would be very frustrating. So I would not do that for you, Bella. Yeah, it'd be kind of too much, you know? And Noel, welcome in. You just got back playing The Sims all day. You started a new Not So Brave challenge and giving a few challenges a makeover. So you're taking a break from the day and decided to watch Twitch. Very good. Well, we made a chair from base game and put it in the game. And now I am pleased because it's done. Not really, but it's almost done. But I want to see if it works with my desk that I made. Because I made a desk and it's nice, I find. Oh, yay! Oh, this is perfect. It aligns so well. You start at the morning and a few hours until nighttime for you. Oh my gosh. I call that binge playing and I love that for you. But I did it! Yeah. And it works so well with my desk that I made. I also made this desk on stream, but I made more swatches than intended to. But, you know, the desk is looking pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself. I had in solid color ones and like wooden ones as well, so it's like a little bit more variety, but yeah. You've been using blue light blocking glasses? Have those been helping? You like them? Good. Yeah, I like my desk. This one, like the desk of like the texturing of it all took way longer than I intended to be because what was so frustrating about this desk, making it was no issue, but having like the legs work well, because originally they were solid black and they were so hard to see. And I was like, I want to make them like slightly off gray, off black, so it's not too much, not too little. And now they all match every single individual one, which works so well. So I'm pleased about this. But now we just gotta find out what we want to do with our chair. Oh, and the other thing too, I made a mirror, by the way, that I'm gonna add into the set that I made. Where is it at? Where is my mirror? Here it is. You gave the BFFs and the Goth family a makeover, by the way. Good. I think they needed a makeover, honestly. The BFFs needed a makeover, because aren't they the ones with Travis Scott, Liberty Lee, and Summer Holiday? Or are they the roomies? No, I think they're the BFFs. Either way, they needed help. They needed help for their outfits. Because that love triangle that's been going on for years, they needed to do something, at least. They were doing too much for my sanity, I find. But here's the mirror that I made. The full-length mirror. And you can move it wherever you want. Because you know how originally with mirrors, you are only restricted to where it's being placed. I find the mirrors in the game so aggravating and so sad. Especially the ones that are way too up high off the wall, which is ridiculous to me. And I mean, of course you can like move it up with Control 9 and Control 0, but if you want to move it freely wherever you want, you can do that with my mirror. Just so much better. And there's one way to do that, to change the coding. The roomies are with Jay Huntington and the other those. Jay Huntington got a whole other mess going on. I was supposed to text to my mom. Oh, no, you're fine. You were all good. We can just make dinner when you get home, please. Wait, okay, I like that message. That's funny. You are all good. What was I doing? I don't remember. Either way, the BFF household and the roomies household are a hot mess express on a Sunday afternoon because they are doing too much. Jay Huntington is non-committal. And those 3 other Sims, they have no life except Zoe Patel. But Travis Scott, Liberty Lee, and Summer Holiday, they are a love triangle, a throuple who needs help, and it's just not right. You know, a little bit chaotic. Yeah, the base game outfits were a little bit extra, I would say. Yeah, like they're trying to impress Travis, but they're trying too hard. Yeah. And games are for moms. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome in. We just made a chair on stream from scratch in Blender. And so the next step is doing all the textures. And we're going to close the game because we don't need to open anymore. So welcome in. We're going to use Photoshop and do all that jazz. But actually, I kind of want to finish my art that I was making for my photo frame to get that done and out the way. Because I want to do the textures just by myself, because that's a lot of work. But I think doing some art would be really fun. Yes, I did know. I think if you like do like a bunch of spaces, it considers a blank message, right? Oh my goodness. Right? I think if you just press the space bar, it's like a blank message, you send it, and nothing there. Right? I think so. Travis is mediocre. I hate the fighting for a guy narrative. Yeah, he's a little bit, what I would call chaotic, in my opinion, because his relationship status needs to like change ASAP because he's too extra, I find. You're tired? We broke out the water slide today. Ooh, You planted 15 new plant babies. Oh, that's so exciting. Ooh, fancy schmancy. Okay. Let's do this. There we go. That's better. I was making art for my photo thing I was making. My photo frame. This. I meant all of my art to it to make all the swatches for different ones. I felt like it was time to just start doing some more things. Well, artsy little creative stream, I would say. Yes. I'm mostly using Procreate for everything. I never use Photoshop to draw. Even though I have a tablet and everything, I just don't want to pull out that like big clunky thing. It's much work. So I'm using Procreate on my iPad. It's like $10 and it's yours for the rest of your life until, I don't know, never. Actually, honestly, I just realized with Procreate, you buy it once and you have it forever. Even if you lose your iPad, it's still on your account. I mean, unless you delete your Apple account, then you don't have it anymore, I don't think. But I find that so smart. I find that really awesome. You buy it once and it's yours forever. Okay. I don't know what brush I want. I have too much. I also think if you do ! brushes in the chat, it'll tell you what brushes I use. Or the ones that I like. Oh. And speaking of Travis Scott, going back to the whole like sim makeover thing. I find that they need to do a refresh of the BFF household. Because I want to see them revamped. And like see that that love triangle flourish or do something with it at least. You know, you love Procreate, you can't live without it. Wait, you love Procreate? Could I live without it? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I could live without Procreate. It's like one of the best programs I've ever used. That's like the most easiest. And digital illustrations like is my jam. It's what I live for. I do not like that. Okay, go back. So it's like my thing, you know. Also, I will be slouching for this because I need to see. So just so y'all aware, I understand slouching's bad, but I just can't help it. Oh, and I'm doing this series on my YouTube channel. I started doing a series. Not the video is not out yet, but I started with Marcus Flux and Judas Ward. Because you know how like I always say Marcus Flux and Judas Ward always ends up together in every save I ever make? And they have a kid? Well, I was like, let's give Judas Ward the life she didn't ask for and make it a thing. So I'm turning it into a series where I give the life that they don't deserve for each individual sim that has a difficult life. And I think who's next is the BFF household because, oh my gosh, I can't handle them anymore. They want to make me cry all the time. Every time I see them, I want to cry. I'm not joking. Are you the only one who thinks EA should add a few plant sim townies? No, you're not the only one. I would love that actually. Plant sim townies would be nice. Because I feel like they're so cool just to have them walking around, but also help people not forget plant sims exist. That's true. That's true. Because we've had plant sims, oh gosh, I think since 2016. I forget when we got them initially because that one forbidden fruit tree thing is I think when we got plant sims were introduced. We've had them for a long time and I low-key forgot about them because they never did anything with them. And you love that idea, Agnes. Thank you. Thank you. I think it was like a nice idea to start doing something like that. It was interesting. I think this looks really fun. I also been wanting to do more art streams lately because I find them super relaxing, honestly. And they just bring me so much joy and serotonin all the time. My friend Krista, they go by It's a Lunalu on Twitch and YouTube and Instagram. And they do a bunch of art streams. They live Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing like I do. And it's so cool. That is an ugly star. But I think it's really cool that they stream as well. And there's a few other artists that I follow on Instagram that also stream. You know, we all have addictions to custom content and other things too, where I have an addiction to downloading Photoshop and Procreate brushes and buying them when knowing full well I won't use them all. A Plant Sim stuff pack. I don't know if there was like if it would be a Plant Sim stuff pack. Maybe a kit though would be more reasonable, I find, but a whole stuff pack? It would have to be something like really interesting for them though. Like you said, additional gameplay, maybe like a whole, maybe a world. That'd be fun. Give them jobs. Yeah, I am using my iPad and Apple Pencil, yes. I'm an Apple person. Buy one product. Only one. I don't have an iPhone, I just use my iPad. Apple scares me with their products half of the time, so it's the only thing I actually trust. Give or take a few. But yeah, using the iPad and Procreate. I forget what version of the iPad I have, but I know it's not the most recent one. I think it's 2021, 2020, I think. And I got it off of like a different like website that what was cheaper. I forget what it was called though. Let's see if I can find it. Is it this one? It is. Okay, yeah. I went to this website called thebackmarket.com. It's basically where you can get your stuff like refurbished, like refurbished items. I find it like one of the best websites ever. That's where I got my iPad and a few other things as well. I recommend it. I forget how much it cost me though. I know it was not over 1,000, that's for sure. Because I was not justifying that cost. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay, that's what your daughter uses. She also buys new brushes all the time. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. Like there's literally like one Procreate brush that I want so bad. I mean, it's like $5, so it's like it's not the end of the world. But it's like, I just can't help it. It's $5. And you know what's so sad is that I already have a kajillion like sketch brushes, which is my problem. Like I already have brushes like this, but what's so different is that the way it's sketched and the quality of it all is the reason why I need it. And it's $5. So I'm going to buy it because it's worth it, and I use Procreate so much all the time that I'm going to buy it. When knowing full well I have like 50 other sketch brushes. Like, doesn't that look so cool? The detail on everything. It's what I live for. Mac Mall, maybe? Never heard of Mac Mall. Plant Sim plus Farmer Sim equals Cow Plant Sim. Get it? Are you wanting a farming pack? Because honestly, I think that a farming pack would be really nice. I mean, we got cottage living. That was kind of like farming, but it's not fully farming. We don't have horses. You sound just like her. Oh, I swear it's a problem because like because making Procreate brushes is, I find it very difficult, but the way they make them, it's like the subtle little details. Like every brush is different, like the sketching, the quality of it. So like, it's like the quality is like so good. This is a problem. There's like this one website. It's called Mac Pack brushes, and I've nearly bought all of them, and it's not helping my wallet of any kind. But luckily, I am doing things to reimburse myself by doing commissions. You never bought any brushes for Procreate. Lexi, I think you should start. I think you should start buying brushes. I think you'll have a very fun time. But yeah, a horse pack will be worth it. We get iPads for younger girls on Mac Mall because they're cheaper. I've never heard of Mac Mall, but now I have to look that up now. Mac Mall. Oh! I didn't even know that existed. Oh, this is worth it. Thank you. And also, oh no, I'm gonna say your name wrong completely. I'm gonna say Usru. You. Either way, hi, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Also, Bessie, you have an Android, so I can only use Ibis Paint. So I don't think we have to pay for our brushes since we can use the Ibis Paint website. True. I mean, I use Photoshop. And so with Photoshop, there's Photoshop on the Android store, so I can use that, but I never use it, so I understand. Yeah. Oh, don't get me started on digital fonts. Don't get me started on digital fonts. I have a problem. There's this website called defont.com, and I'm not joking. I go in there every once in a while thinking, oh, I'll just download one font, maybe two, maybe three at the most. I end up leaving with like 50 fonts. Why is that? Because I have a problem. But no, I do not buy fonts. No, that's kind of crazy. Buying fonts is insane to me. But I go to this website called defont.com where I get all like these free fonts. And what I find so cool, there's so many of them, like literal thousands of fonts. As of right now, it says 65,000 fonts. Which of 23,000 have accents and then 27,000 have euro symbols. There's so much. I've been using this website for years. Oh, I also forgot about Google Fonts too. Google Fonts is another addiction. Free fonts will get you in trouble because there's too many. You just can't start with one. You gotta get them all. Because here's my problem. I download all these fonts, and then I like to make one letter, like this U right here for the Urban Black. I'll get the U, and then I want something like kind of crazy and funky with the A. Like I'll combine different fonts together to make something completely different because I'm insane like that. But then I also try to make my own font, which is possible, and I forgot how to do it because I just forgot. But I'm learning how to make my own fonts from Procreate brushes alone. You're certainly waiting for The Sims to install, and you're super excited. Yee, I'm so excited for you to start playing The Sims 2. What are your plans for The Sims 2 then? Today? Or whenever you get to play it? I want to hear all about the funtivities, all the drama. The circle here. That's not closed in. There we go. Go back. Put this here. This here. No, Procreate, thank you. Also, you've been thinking about we're trying to being a CC and mod creator in the future because it looks so much fun. Since you make CC, do you have any advice for future me? Start small. Start small and then work your way up. Because what I've learned is when you start with big objects, with custom content making, it can be very overwhelming, I find, when I first started. And so make something small that looks interesting to you, like maybe like a pot, like a plant pot, or a, let's say, a photo frame. Or you could make a random box and make that as like one of those little toy things that we have in the game. You could start with that. Like little clutter items that you can put in your game that we don't have already. Like pencils or a clay pot. Or clay in general. That could be a really fun experiment to try. Or like a little like wall shelf, which is like 2 small little things that you could add. You literally spent 2 hours today looking for the Encanto font for your daughter's infantations. Did you find it? Because I love Encanto. Let's come up here. Little dot here. There we go. Now what I need to do, like this, and do like this. There we go. Nostalgia, you played it as a kid and you remember when you got The Sims 3 and you didn't want to give up The Sims 2. Why was that me? Like, I played The Sims 2 throughout the entire thing, but I didn't want to play The Sims 3 after, like, it came out. So I just continued to play with The Sims 2 until The Sims 4 came out. I had a problem. You've been looking at fabrics all day. Did you find anything that sparked some inspiration then? Anything good? Any new fabrics that's going to make it into your collection? Because you know what's so funny? I watched Laura DIY on YouTube, and she basically said that she has Michael's in her house upstairs, which I find very funny because that's like me, but with so many fonts and Photoshop Procreate brushes. It's crazy how much stuff we collect over the years. Oh, and also, Bessies, if you're looking for like any color palettes for Photoshop or Procreate, I have them on my website if you all want them. You can all grab them on hellospringco.com, by the way. If I could spell, that would be really helpful for my brain. But yeah, if you want them, they're up there. And you're welcome, Noelle. They're way too expensive, so maybe another time. Okay. It's just browsing. It's good. It's good. Well, there's also a font on new fonts called Magical. I just wanted you to work out Michael's. Yes. Another reason why I want to be a CC mod creator because of huge idea to make your own expansion panel custom worlds. Oh, like Arnie and Tristan Mexi. That's cool. I think you can do it. It'd be really fun. I think it's like store, I'm pretty sure. The command for it was store. But I'm in the works of making a new command at the moment to have it all aligned. But yes. There you go. And they're in the resource. Oh, you can't see it. But it's in the resource tab, basically, everyone. If you're looking for Procreate palettes, color palettes, they're all here for Procreate. I'm making more, and this will be looking a little bit better once I fix everything. And then I have Photoshop color palettes, which are essentially the same ones as Procreate, but they're just here. Products, you say? Yeah, I have products. I have an online store. I make all the products myself. I ship them myself. And I do everything myself. Why is it not showing? Oh my god. Did I break something? Why is it not showing anything? That's weird. That's scary. Oh no. I broke my website, sadly. But I do make all of my stuff myself. I have like sticker sheets that I made myself. I made all of these designs myself. And they're very, very cheap, I find. $4 for a sticker sheet. And then we got like a Hello Spring die cut sticker. Kind of nice, honestly, just saying. Is that a Quippy? Is it my friend Maggie in my chat with the raid? Hi, bestie. How are you doing? And yes, all my products are eco-friendly. Yes. I use eco-friendly packaging and shipping. But welcome, welcome in, Maggie and the Raiders. I was just showing off my online store because I have an addiction to making like color palettes for no reason. And I was just showcasing that, but then I got sidetracked with my store, but yeah. But Maggie, welcome in and welcome in everyone from Maggie's community. What were you all up to today in The Sims 4? How do you make them into stickers yourself? So I use a service called Sticker App, and they make all the stickers for me. Like I make the stickers and then I give them like the digital file to make the lines, like the die cut part around it so it looks good when people peel off the sticker off of the thing, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does. But I make everything in Procreate. I make the die cut line. Sticker App cuts around the die cut line and then ships the sticker packages to me for me to sell. Look who has a nice singing voice. Thank you. How are you doing today, Emperor? Matilda. Well, welcome in, Maggie. We were just making custom content, actually. If you all came in to the stream, we're making CC. I made a chair. I made a chair from scratch. And it's base game friendly too. Base game compatible chair that I made from scratch. That took me about an hour and a half to do. And honestly, it's quite nice. All I have left is literally making the texture for it, and then it's done. But I will do that later. And I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of a sidetrack and start working on my art prints for my art, basically. So I have one done. I'm making the other one right now, which is like more of a cloudy cloud type thing. I made a promise to myself to only purchase things from eco-friendly because I'm a environmentalist. Why is that mean? The environment is nasty. We gotta protect it at all costs, always. Yeah. So if you want anything from my store, feel free. Positively angelic, thank you. You know, I am a singer. I performed on Broadway at Carnegie Hall. Oh, no, put it back, thank you. You can't do 3D modeling for the life of me. All I know is recolors. That was me. That was me, Maggie. And then I was like, it couldn't hurt to learn 3D modeling. But I learned it from like previous experience. But then I also learned from my friend Ravishing, who made a tutorial on how to use Blender and Sims 4 Studio, basically. So it was fun. Yeah. And Jordy, how are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. And Glitter Girl, welcome in. You know how it's super easy to use an app for iPad to make 3D. Oh, really? And yes, I did perform at Carnegie Hall. Yes, for real. I did indeed. It was 2014, my senior year of high school. We performed at Carnegie Hall. I was in New York City for an entire week preparing for it with my choir. So it was a lot of work. I was in 2 choirs because I was in the top choir in my high school. So I had to perform like, I think like 15 different songs. Me plus even equals simmers who have performed at Carnegie Hall. Yes. Yes. I wanted to die that day. 15 different songs. But what's so funny though, is that New York is a very interesting place. Not only people are very open, but people need to close their windows, because I saw some things that I did not want to see, and now I can't unsee it. So it's just like, what? Sorry, I was late. I only was there for this year. No, it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Put that on your resume. You're also a singer. You perform the best theater, The Shower. Love that for you. I honestly find it was like a really interesting experience. New York is an interesting experience, but oh my gosh, people, close your blinds. Wear some clothes. I don't need to see all that. It's too much. But I'm so glad you're here, Jordy. How does it feel to be a free spirit in this day and age of life? It looks tacky. It's over here. Over here. There we go. Oh, by the way, I'm making another color palette all based around the movie Turning Red. I started making 1 color palette. I'm gonna make 15. And I can't stop, so yeah. The food situation in the dressing room was very funny. They gave everyone sandwiches with cheese, and I'm Miss Lactose Intolerant, so everyone gave me their bananas, and I ate like 6 bananas for lunch that day. Oh my goodness. 6, that's a lot. But you know, I bet you didn't do this. I was very brand new to New York. I didn't know a single thing. My only experience was through Glee. So yeah, I did the dumb thing, and I was like, I'm gonna take a selfie with a stranger. And so I did. Why did I do that? Why did I take a photo with a stranger literally on the street? Luckily, the person was working at H&M, so it was an employee. So it wasn't an actual stranger, but it was like someone who actually wasn't gonna mug me, so yeah. I really did. I have a photo. I'll show you. Oop, that is not it. I have to scroll through my photo album though. Let's see if I can find it. But I'm not joking. I literally took a photo with an actual stranger that I didn't even know. I was brave. 2014 was brave. Where'd it go? 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 Here it is. You can't see it. I don't know this person. I don't know this person at all. And I just took a random selfie with a random person. This might have been H&M or it might have been Target. I don't really know what it was. I was such a baby. Oh, it was 2014. I took like 500 photos that day. This was a very interesting time, let me tell you. Where else is it at though? Oh, I also lost my phone in New York and had a mental breakdown. Literally the last day I was there. So that was fun. We saw the Newsies and I lost my phone in the theater and I cried a lot and I was not pleased. And so I had to get a whole new phone. Little tiny, I was such a baby. We saw the whole street of Friends. It was really exciting. This is a sideways photo. This is what the theater looked like. Not the theater, but this is what Carnegie Hall looked like. Hello, there we go, thank you. So you can kind of see it. Carnegie Hall is beautiful. They said take no photos. I took billions of photos that day. Yeah. We saw the Twin Towers. That was just really exciting. Oh, this is a better photo, actually. That's better. Kind of blurry, but you know, that's like the entire stage. The stage is gigantic. You were only a year older than you when you performed. I was 18. 18? And then you were, and then you were when you performed there? Yeah. I was 18 years old. I graduated, and then that was it. Went to Carnegie Hall. We were going to go to Louisiana that same year, but yeah, no. So it was an interesting experience for sure. What I found hilarious is that tickets were like $50. $50. It was quite interesting for sure. Either way, that's my experience for Carnegie Hall. Don't take photos with strangers. Don't do what I do. And you'll be fine. Yeah? You'll be totally fine. I don't know why I did that. I just felt like a fool. Oh my, look at all these photos are really interesting. I don't know, either way, that's life. We were supposed to go to Germany and we went to Carnegie Hall instead. Honestly, how the stars aligned. I say Carnegie Hall is better than Germany, I find. Well, Germany's also cool too, but I mean, like, I'd rather go to Carnegie Hall. That's a once in a chance in a lifetime. Like, go now before, you know, you won't have that chance again. It was my dream to perform at Carnegie Hall. I felt like a Rachel Berry of like a high school, but not as chaotic and mean and like willing to do anything to get to where you want to go. I wasn't that chaotic. I was more on the theater side, music side of chaotic. Rachel Berry. You had fun. It was a vibe. I bet. You got to meet one of your mods. She came and she saw the show. That's so nice. I didn't know anyone when I went because I wasn't doing YouTube and I wasn't streaming back then. So it was really an interesting experience going there alone. But that's so cool. Maybe one day we'll perform there again, but together. I think it'd be really fun. Musical theater chaotic is my entire personality. Oh, mood. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And here, oh, that looks a little bit too much. No, don't think you. Let's go down to this blue. And here. No, go back. Go back. Did I do this right? Oh, well, that's Photoshop that I'm thinking about. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I think I got this. Okay, let's erase a few things. Ooh, no, not like that. No. What did I press? Oh, this. Got very confused as to what I was erasing. Actually, I don't like that. I don't want it anymore. Just find the way it is. Maggie is here. Also, we will be ending very soon. I'm going to add this to my thingamabob. My lovely photo. But first and foremost, let's go over here. I'm going to add in a new swatch. Add a new swatch in. I'm going to send this to my Discord. That's not what I wanted. I don't want a JPEG. I want a PNG. Into the Discord. Yes. There you go. Oh, you have a clip that matches today's energy. Oh, you do? Well, I can't wait to see it then. Cannot wait to see it. Let's see. There we go. Copy and pasta. This one. Let's go into Photoshop. Add in this photo. Pictures, swatches. That's not it. Download folder. Add this right here. Boom. Also, I agree. We should perform together. I agree. Yes, all the way. We'll be the best of the best. Best of the best. This looks really nice. I wonder who made it. This looks like an EA picture, but less better. I'm no pro at art, but I do what I do to make it look good. I'm gonna make a 2 there. Go back to Sims 4 Studio. Add the texture in. Over here. There we go. Boom! There's my art! I did it! And it doesn't look that bad, honestly. It looks really good. Let's save it. Let's save it. I'm gonna add the new one to my game, actually. Which I don't even know what it is called anymore. Sims 4, mods, my folder. Where? I'm sorry, what? Where is it at? Oh, it's right there. Delete this. Delete that. It's called tests. Put this here in this folder. There we go. I want to see what it looks like in the game. Pretty, thank you. Oh, you can post it in the chat now if you want to, Daft, by the way. If you would like to, I'll have it open up on my tab. If you want to see what it looks like in the game, and then we'll get the clip of the day. And thank you all again for the lovely donations, by the way, for St. Jude. Getting our total of $600. Thank you. It really means a lot. Hopefully, again, we can do more CC streams. Or CC making streams, because I find them quite fun. Vlad is always extra. No matter what I do, Vlad's always causing me pain. Wait, what was this from? You know what? Oh, wait. Ooh. I have an idea for another video idea I want to do, actually. Giving Vlad the life he didn't want. So probably basically giving him the life as a human. If Vlad was never a vampire. Ooh, that'd be really cool to see. If Vlad was never a vampire, what would his life be like? Because he's a young adult in the game, by the way, if you didn't know this. Spring into business. Ooh, it looks nice. Ooh, it's nice. Cool. Because I already gave Judas Ward and Marcus Flux the life that they didn't ask for. I got them married with a child. Actually, no, they're not married in my game yet, but they already have a kid. I should probably change that soon at some point. I don't know. You did a Vladdy to a baddie challenge. Vladdy to a baddie challenge. What? Wait, that actually sounds pretty cool. Vladdy to a baddie. And also Playwright82, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Spring Squad. Appreciate it so much. Alrighty. So yeah, I did a video that you haven't seen yet. It's not on YouTube yet, but it will be soon. But I basically gave Marcus Flux. Here he is, Marcus Flux. And Judas Ward. Where's my capture? Here it is. And then Judas Ward. I literally changed her entire look. I gave her brown hair, brown eyebrows, less harsh makeup, changed her plastic surgery nose, and gave her a very suburban mom look. Because I felt that was kind of funny. Because like she seems like a sim that would not be famous anymore. But yeah. Because, you know, I did a whole storyline and backstory for Judas Ward and why she lives in a suburban area now and everything. She basically double-crossed and threw the wrong sim under the bus and got her canceled in Delso Valley. So since she got canceled, she couldn't live in her mansion and had to sell everything and move to the suburbs. So something that she did not want to do, but she had to do. She's like the opposite and unrecognizable, and that's the point. That is the point. Okay, so the photo frame is basically done. The lighting in this house looks sad, like nobody's business, and it makes me want to cry. Let's do some light over here. But the frame is done. Wow, wait, this looks so cool. Okay, I actually kind of like it. I might need to do the shadow a little bit more around the edges to make it a little bit more 3D-esque on the inside, but it looks fine the way it is. Does not look bad. I like it. Ooh, okay. Let's change the lighting to like all white. That make it a little bit better. Yeah, it looks really good. I like it. And then the other swatch. Oh, wait. This is so much fun. Imagine you just wore a suburban mom. That'd be funny. I did like this whole elaborate backstory that she would be a suburban mom. I'm gonna renovate their house to reflect their new life, because I think it just seems fitting, honestly. So it's going to happen. But my two are little art prints. This is so cool. Oh, you can size them down and make them look a little bit better. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Good, good, good. So basically, all that I basically have at the moment for my CC kit that I have worked on these past couple of months is the art prints, this desk. Get this TV away. But yeah, this art print, the desk, the chair, this mirror, this TV, and this bookshelf, which honestly I might make a whole new bookshelf because I don't like how this looks. So I might make a whole brand new bookshelf, to be honest. Maybe. Maybe. We'll have to see. But regardless, I have a couple things that I made, and I think they look really nice. I made also a little pot plant, or a planter pot, but I'm gonna make a new one. But I think what I'm gonna include in that kit thing is the chair, the desk, that small little TV, the photo frame, the shelf, and the mirror. And I think I had something else in here too, but I can't remember what it was that I was going to include. I don't remember what it was. What was it? They filtered by custom content, which it already is. Filtered by custom content. Hide Maxis. There we go, that's better. Let's see. Michael, welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Purchase and unlocked. Oh, that's being filtered by it already. Oh no. Okay, let's... Oh no. Oh, it's taking its time. There we go. But welcome in, Michael. We were looking at at my custom content that I just had made, but I don't remember what I had also made that I was going to put in here. What was it? Oh, it was the book. It was the coffee table I was going to make. That's what it was. I knew I wasn't crazy. It was a coffee table. Well, not that one. Where's the new one that I had? Was it this one? No. I was making something. I don't know what it was. I was making something. But if it's coffee table and it's this one, what was I making? Oh, it was this one. I just never imported the new one into my game. No wonder I'm a baffling fool. Of course. I never added the new one into my game. No wonder I didn't see the new one. But this is the coffee table I had made, and I think I might make an end table to replace this coffee table because the coffee table is too long. But I'm glad you're doing good though, Michael, today. I've been having a lot of fun, actually, just being able to make art and make custom content But now, essentially, you all know how it's basically made for The Sims 4. Like, if you still have questions, I can still hopefully answer them to the best of my ability. But essentially, making custom content isn't as difficult as you think it is, I find. Once you kind of understand the whole gist of it all, it's like easy as pie, I find. What's this? Oh. Oh! Huh. Okay, I knew I wasn't insane. I knew I was making something. What's that? Oh, I don't like that. That's too much. Ugh. Okay, well, I knew I had that somewhere. Either way, I think that's technically it for now. Yeah, I think that's all I have for today. I had a lot of fun. I really definitely really enjoyed this whole process of making custom content on stream and showing you all what it's like and the struggles that we go through these days to make the stuff. What is that? Oh, that's the texture that I wanted. But yeah. That's a little bit it. I think I want to modify like this couch or something because it looks nice. But there's another thing that I wanted to change that we have in the game. And it's a bed. It's this bed right here. I want to recolor this bed right here because it only has 3 swatches. It's a nice bed. It's very expensive, but you can only unlock it through the Paint Your Career at level 10. And so I find it just needs a little bit more oomph to it. A little bit of changing of the colors. Make it better, you know? But yeah. That's what I want to do with that. But that's all I have. But anyway, I think we shall go ahead and do the clip of the day, as we always do. Clip of the day. Where is... Okay. I was like, where's my volume button? I can't find it. But I found it. Here we go. We got a clip. Vlad being extra 10 months ago. Wait a minute. Was this one when Cottage Living came out? Wait, this was when Cottage Living came out. It's been 10 months since Cottage Living? That's a little bit weird. Wait, so in 2 months' time, it'll be a year since we had an expansion pack. Wow. I think we need an expansion pack again. I need it. That's, oh my, wow. That's actually kind of mind-blowing. It's almost been a year since we had an expansion pack. Because in 2 months' time, it'll be July. And so I find that we'll get an expansion pack in July, maybe. Just because they didn't really add anything into their roadmap of July. So it is a possibility. It is a possibility. But anyway, we got a clip. Got a clip. It's a matter of finding them, but like literally who? Who? It's a matter of finding them, but like literally who? I don't know who. Who are you? Vlad? Why are you here? Why do you look extra? What are you wearing? You know, I'm not even gonna ask any questions. I'm not even gonna ask any questions at this point. I simply will just not know. But yeah, it's been 10 months. 10 months since we had an expansion pack. If you look up the date, Cottage Living. Yeah, it came out July 22nd, 2021. That's a long time. So maybe we'll get an expansion pack in July? I would hope so. That'd be really nice, honestly. I would not be opposed. Sims 4 Townies when you download CC. Literally. Literally. And you know what I find even more hilarious? I think if you have the Vampire Game Pack, basically, and you go anywhere, Caleb Vitor works everywhere. Everywhere. He works in the restaurant. He works in the library, mainly the restaurants. But like everywhere you go, he's always there working. And I'm like, Caleb, What is your income status? Like, what are you doing? He's always doing something. The food stalls, like he's everywhere. He's kind of creepy, but also he can burn in the sun. Does he not know he can die? I mean, the only thing that cannot burn in the sun is Vlad, because he has like the max level of his vampire skill tree thing. So I find that it's a little bit nerve-wracking that Caleb works, but Lilith doesn't. He pretends he pretend I'm not even here. Like I'm not even here. We'll spend all their money. Oh, I believe you. That big old house, that whole house with all them bedrooms. Crazy. Crazy. Uh-huh. But it's I think I want to definitely do a revamp of Vlad and then probably do a revamp of the Vitor siblings of giving the life that they didn't ask for because Lilith, I feel like she can live in a mansion and Caleb could probably live somewhere else. I don't know. You had Vlad burn in the sun, so as I. Oh, you sent that chat on accident and I wasn't even done typing. Oh no, you're fine. You were fine. But we're gonna go on a bit of a rainy raid, and before we actually do that, best days, we are gonna go and do the quote of the day. So the quote of the day, besties, shall be: "Who are you? I don't know you. Who are you? I know. Oh, I know you too. Wait, what? Okay, I quit at this point with all of my quotes because I don't even know what I'm actually saying. Revamp a vampire. You don't think Caleb can burn? I think he just seems. I've seen him in broad daylight. I don't know. I guess he's like immortal or something. You see what I did there? You know, immortal. I'll be here all week. I stream every day. But overall, it has been a time and a half, I would say so myself. But we're gonna go on a bit of a ready raid to my good friend Nicole the Sim because we have not rated them in a while. We've only rated them one time, but they are playing the Not So Berry Challenge today, and I'm very excited. And besties, we will be live tomorrow because normally I do not stream on Sundays. So Sunday at 6 p.m., I will be live again at the same exact time. And we're going to be building yet another chaotic horror house, aka a death trap, basically. And on Monday, we are going to be doing an unpause stream. So Sunday, building the house. Monday, unpause stream. All day, 12 hours. I'm a little bit scared and excited at the same time, but ultimately it's going to be really, really interesting to see how it goes. BB Rex is going to be in the house. A few others are going to be in the house. It's going to be really interesting. But unpause stream on Monday, most likely at 10 a.m. from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. most likely, but ultimately be there, be square, come for the chaos, come for the vibes. But I will see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. for some horror house building. And see you later. Bye. Peace. Da, 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 da.